late. Okay.
Alright. Children of Amadar. We're here for what is this, episode 13?
Yes.
Wow.
Jeez.
I believe it's 13 episodes already. Okay, so last time we played, you guys had gone down under the city of Waterdeep, deep into the city of Waterdeep. You had fallen down a well in the catacombs and fallen into an underground river where you were stalked by some flying scorpions. You were successfully able to stealth and hide from them. They crept through a crevice in the wall, and as you followed them, you found yourselves in an underground dwarven city. It was abandoned. You hid in one of the homes, and later that night you heard a pair of stone giants dragging one of a dead flying scorpion. You dragged it in and made a camp just outside of the home that you were in. In an attempt to frighten them away, Colossi, you cast Thaumaturgy and made the sound of a roaring dragon. Little did you know that there was a real dragon in this town, and that attracted his attention. He came to investigate the area, found you in the home, but was not able to get into the home to get you, so he patiently waited outside waiting for you. As he waited, his natural enemies, the flying scorpions, swarmed him to attack him. He retreated, flew back to his home. You followed. You saved him from the swarm of flying scorpions. He actually just went into his lair as you started to attack them, not showing you super gratitude for that, but I mean a little bit of gratitude. He was safe, and you guys dealt with the flying scorpions. You followed him into his lair. His gratitude was that he allowed you to live and let you pass. Passing by him, you went down into a city built beneath the Dwarven city. This city was an elven city, the original city of Amadar. It too was abandoned for the most part. It was in this massive underground cavern that probably the entire expanse of the upper Waterdeep, but this one underground, reaching 300 feet in the air with glowing blue stones to light the area. The major attribute of this city, the most notable thing, was a large stone tower built near the center of the city that rose up, almost seemed to touch the ceiling. And from that, there was a blue pulsing glow that spread out through the rocks in pulses, causing them to be lit. As you approached the tower, you saw that there were a tribe of Galebdur, the rock people. They were performing a ceremonial rite in front of the skull of a long-dead black dragon. Tied to the skull was a goblin, and the priest of the Galebdur, or priestess of the Galebdur, sacrificed the goblin and drank the blood straight from his heart, and then proceeded to climb the stairs winding up this large tower. The other Galebdur spread out through the city, and you snuck past them, made your way up the stairs. When you got to the top, there's about a 30-foot space between the top of this tower and the ceiling of the cavern itself. You got to the top there, and you saw that the Galeb door was pulling energy from this stone, this strange crystalline blue glowing stone in the center. Without real, what's the word I'm looking for? Without being provoked, you attacked the Galador priest in the center. As you ran up to the priest, he created these waves of energy that were pulsing from the stone and pushing you back. You were pushed off the. Let's see. Ricardo was pushed off the edge, started to fall.
No, Riardo.
Riardo was pushed off the edge, started to fall. As he did, Carney, the dungeon delver that you have hired to help you with this mission, cast Featherfall on him, and he is now falling off the edge of this tower, and he's about 30 or 40 feet down. Colossi, you cast an enlarged spell on yourself. Last week you had cast a few times. You your wild magic had gone off a couple of times, and you now have this blue skin, and all your hair fell out. But you did find out last week that you have some kind of giant blood in you, and it allows you to enlarge yourself without casting the spell once per day. You can grow into a giant, which you did. You were still pushed back and right on the edge of falling off. The others of you skills, you are kind of down over the edge here. So the waves are kind of, you keep ducking as these pulsing waves of energy that are pushing out are emanating from this stone. They don't push you off the edge. And same with you, Zion. And of course our friend Carney. So that's where we ran out of time last week, and that is the situation that we are in. We ended on Carney's turn. Riardo continues to fall, and that brings us to Skittles.
I'm gonna just keep on dodging the waves.
Okay, I'm gonna dodge the waves. All right, make sure you speak clearly because we had a problem with audio last week and the week before. So
Okay.
when you speak up. Okay, so you're dodging the waves of energy, just ducking, not moving, not attacking. All right, Colossi.
Okay, I'm at 80% stress for my wild magic.
Oh, by the way, Colossi, your head almost touches the ceiling here.
Oh.
You could reach up and touch the ceiling. It's 30 feet from floor to ceiling, and you're like 24 feet tall, so you could.
So since I'm in giant form, that gives me the ability to grapple, do an arc swing, and then what was my strength? Did my strength go up with
Your
it?
strength doesn't go up. Being large just means that you can pick up anything relative to that size. So you can grapple with things that are larger than you, or as large as you. You can lift things that are smaller than you.
Okay.
It gives you, I believe, because you're 2 sizes bigger, it gives you plus 10 to your damage.
What?
Jeez.
Aren't you still paralyzed?
I don't know.
He was paralyzed last.
Was it
You were paralyzed last?
I think so.
Yes. You are paralyzed. So roll your constitution saving throw.
Ooh, and I'm a warcaster. I have advantage on Constitution saving throws.
Only when they apply to a spell that you cast. You have advantage on concentration.
Well, concentration. Okay, well I got a 19 anyways.
Okay. All right. You using your giant strength, you're able to muscle your way through that paralysis and kind of break free of it.
Do I still have movement and an action?
Yes.
Okay.
This is difficult terrain because the waves are pressing against you, so you only have half movement. And then at the end of your turn, you have to roll to see if you're pushed back.
What's my movement as a giant? Because I got longer legs.
Your movement as a giant is... That's a good question. We'll look that up. I believe it's 40, but I'll go check. Giant. Giants.
What kind of giant do I classify under?
Stone.
Oh, I classify as a stone giant.
Movement 40 feet.
40. 40. Does armor class change at all?
No, we're not going to do your armor class changing because you don't have the same skin as you're still a tiefling. You're just a really big tiefling.
Okay. So I get a plus 10 to damage. I get a grapple action, an arc swing action. I have movement of 40 and my AC is the same. Is there anything else that I need to write down?
I'm sorry, it is plus 6 to damage.
Oh, plus 60 damage.
It seems like it should be more than that, but on here it says... It says your damage is 4d10 plus 6.
4d10 plus 6.
4d10 plus 6. With a weapon.
So I need to write down 46 for a weapon.
4d10 plus 6 if you're using a weapon.
4d10. When I turn into a giant, does my items also grow?
No. You're using the enlarged spell.
So it is
Yes. Yeah. You and everything you're carrying will grow with you.
So
Although we could just do it like the Hulk, where his clothes rip tear every time he grows.
I can't afford to get clothes.
I will leave that option up to you. Yes, the items that you carry with you can grow if that's what you want.
Okay, so what's 20? I have movement of 20 tabs. How close can I get to him?
1, 2, 3, right here.
If I stand there,
Your movement is 20, but as long as you're exposed, you can be pushed back 30 feet.
is he the one controlling the stone though to do that?
It seems like he is.
If I stand there and then do an arc swing, will I be able to reach him?
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You would barely miss him.
Miss him?
Yeah, because you've got you can use 2 squares. So.
Okay. I'm not gonna sniff pixie dust again.
Yeah.
Oh! If my items grow, does that mean I can just shoot them with a giant grappling hook?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a scorpion thing and get over here.
Okay.
That's dexterity, because it's a... dexterity's the same. All my things are pretty much the same as a giant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wish they were better.
10?
Yeah.
Okay, so you shoot the grappling hook, and you don't time it quite right, and one of the waves that emanates out from this, your grappling hook flies out, and it just kind of it bounces off the wave and flies back.
And I still have movement.
And you still do.
Because I didn't move.
Right.
Am I able to, like, just walk on over them to get behind the wall?
Walk over them.
Is there enough space for me to get around them?
You could walk down the stairs. Well, they're kind of close together. You may step on one of them. Because the stairs aren't very wide.
What about that way? Is there anything that way? Or does it just end there?
A drop off.
What I will do then... Can I take the sharp end of my, like, the fish thing I have? I think it's a... What was it? A fish blade thing?
The fish hook, yeah.
Fish hook? I'm gonna stab it into the ground so if the wave hits me, I can have something to hold on to.
Okay, I'll give you advantage on your saving throw versus repulsion.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that brings us to Zion. No, that doesn't. That brings us to his turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Alright, so the Gale of Dur continues chanting, and he starts... He sinks into the ground and disappears, and then reappears on the other side.
You can't do that.
Right here. He is still chanting. The stone has been activated, so the repulsion is going. The lair action of the repulsion is still going. And when he pops up on this side, he kind of raises his hands up, and 4 boulders, large boulders,
Okay.
raise up out of the ground, and he flings them at your group.
Oh,
And you guys have cover, so you've got he's got disadvantage on his attacks. You do not have cover, but you're
And I'm also a bigger target?
you're a big target, but you're able to avoid the boulders that are thrown at you.
He got less than a 12 all those 4 times?
Yes.
jeez.
Yes, I'm not using that die anymore. This game, you've put yourself in jail. You're no longer bad guy. Okay, now Zion, it is your turn.
All right.
Oh, sorry, never mind.
Does a stone look like it would, like in general, pull me back, or like if I say grappled onto the rock, would it be stable?
If you grapple onto the rock itself is stable.
Mhm.
It's pulsing with this blue light, the same blue light that's feeding into the ceiling. It's also pulsing with this energy and the energy spreads from the stone itself
Right.
across the entire mesa, the entire plateau that you're sitting on up here. Just
You
If
have
I-
a comment saying good morning, all you awesome people.
good morning.
Um,
Good to get comments.
If I climb onto Colossi, would I have a better chance of grappling onto the rock, opposed to if I just try to grapple on the flat platform?
You can climb onto Colossi and use him as an anchor. I mean, he's anchored himself in there.
Alright, I'll
But
take
these waves of power are very strong. You can feel the force of the waves as they hit you.
And if you do get on me, if you do climb up onto my shoulders, I do have advantage with the, because I stick into the ground, so that'll help you out too.
Okay, that solidizes it. Yeah, I'm climbing on the Colosseum. Well, if I can, anyways.
I mean, I'm willing, so I can just, put my arm out so you can hoist yourself up.
Alright, so
Okay.
you kind of... Climb on the Colosseum.
Oh my goodness.
Alright.
Oh,
This reminds me of like Rocket and Groot.
Yeah.
I am Colosseum.
Can I prepare an attack so if Colosseum gets close, I can like jump down and try to attack
If I
the
get
stone
close?
giant? Yeah, if like he gets
Oh, if I
You
get
can
close.
hold an action.
Oh,
Yeah.
if I get
So-
close to him.
So you want to hold an action.
and I'm
So
gonna use,
if by the end of his next turn you are within range to...
like if my sword of wounding is if he's close, then I'm gonna use my sword of wounding to try and jump down him.
If you jump off,
Percent
right, so you probably have you can probably jump 10 feet from where your height.
I would give you disadvantage on that because your head is at the ceiling now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so I mean you can do a dive, but there's not really room for you to jump
Oh.
So
without hitting him.
probably
You could certainly try.
instead of jumping 10 feet, it would be 5 feet.
Another option is if you were to get close enough to the stone, you could step off him onto the top of the stone and then jump in.
Oh.
I would allow that.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do that then. Like if he gets close enough to the stone, I'll try to jump on the stone.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Ricardo is still falling.
Riardo.
Riardo?
Riardo.
Sorry. Riardo is still falling. Those two names are too close together.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to.
Carney. Let's see. What can Carney do? He's not much of a fighter. He's more of a support character, so I think he is going to...
I almost slipped.
He's going to reach over and cast guidance on you. That gives you plus 4? Plus
1d4.
a 1d4 to add to your next roll.
Okay.
He's just going to put his hand on your shoulder and say, "Good luck, you got this."
And then he runs off.
And then stay down. He's staying down below the edge. He's not running off. He's not that scared. But he's not going to get up on the plateau. That brings us back to
What are your skills now?
skills. Yes.
Remember to speak about that. Just tell him what you're doing. Remember to speak about it.
Can I command him to stop chanting?
Does command need to be in the language of...
You speak a one-word command to a creature you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. If it doesn't understand your language, dang it.
If it doesn't understand your language, or if your command is directly harmful to it.
Okay, so the Gale of Door, though they've been around since they were born they were born when the Earth was made, and they live an extraordinarily long time. A year to them is like an hour to us. So they've lived through the elves and the dwarves, but they don't really learn any other languages. So since he can't understand you, that action won't work.
Would my maul keep me down?
You can certainly pound your maul into the ground, and yeah, it would give you advantage.
You're behind the wall anyway. You already have advantage.
I was thinking of getting behind one of these walls so that I won't be pushed off the edge.
But the staircase, so if you're walking
Yeah,
around,
this-
you're just
this-
gonna keep going
Oh.
down.
This staircase just is like a 5-foot wide staircase that goes around the outside.
Then I can't do anything.
Oh, we can stop enchanting.
The
Wait,
Paladin
what-
of Vengeance is going to surrender.
Wait, what? What level spells can you do?
Since I used all my level-
Can you do third level spells yet?
No.
Dang it.
I was gonna say it's fireball it.
I could, but I was
I
gonna.
don't even have my second level spells open because I used it all last time.
I was gonna say if you're level 3, you can use my homebrew spell.
I was gonna say, what spells do you have right now that you could do?
Command, Shield of Faith, Cure Wounds, Protection from Evil and Good, Thunderous Smite, Wrathful Smite, Searing Smite, Sanctuary, Hunter's Mark, Bane, Bless, Divine Favor, Ensnaring Strike, Compelled Duel, Detect Evil and Good, Speak with Animals, Purified Food and Drinks, Detect Magic, Cure Reason, and Detect Poison and Disease.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing good.
Oh
I don't know. You do have Shield of Faith, and even as a giant, my AC is still 12.
Alright.
no. Oh, it's so sad.
You can't really do that to me because I'm taller than you, much taller.
You touch his ankle.
Yeah.
You cast Shield of Faith on you. What does Shield of Faith do?
It gives you a +2 bonus to the AC.
Okay.
Yep.
You have a +2 bonus to your AC.
I'm at 15.
You don't have any other bonuses going on right now, right?
Any AC bonuses? No, I don't have major.
You don't have like major
I don't
armor.
have
shield.
major armor.
Okay. All right.
I normally just put major armor on Ryan half the time.
So you summon up this vengeance and frustration about not being able to approach this guy, and you're like, "Go get him!
Just slap my ankles.
Get him, Ray!" Strike him on the ankles, and you feel this shield come up in front of you. It's huge.
Is it different than major armor? Is there something different about it? No, just apparently surrounds you.
Yeah.
It surrounds your entire body.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and she doesn't have to touch me.
Either way, I touched you.
It's a range.
It's a range
Oh,
one?
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
range.
Too late. She already touched you. You've been touched. You done been touched.
That's too far.
All right. This field of energy surrounds you. It's clear, but you can feel it. You feel this solid.
Also,
energy.
that spell is a bonus action. So I
I
think
still can't do anything.
So you,
I mean,
you want to go forego your action,
Yeah.
forego your movement.
I'm gonna ask him to do the tick tiny thingy.
I
what?
can't do that in battle. It takes 15
Dang it.
minutes.
Never mind then. Yeah.
The metronome that
Oh,
helps you so that you don't need to rest.
Yeah.
It takes that long rest out that Carney has.
Yeah.
Okay. Policy, we're back to you.
so while I'm running, if I move, he can't do the wave thing as I'm moving, right? He has to wait his turn.
The wave thing is constant. It is constantly going. The wave will push you back at the end of your turn.
At the end of my turn. So what I
It didn't affect these two because they're on the.
So what I can do, since it's at the end of my turn, I can move forward and then plant back in.
Correct.
So I'm gonna do that.
So you move.
So my movement's half, so I'm a giant of 30 and...
Well,
Sorry, I'm
there
leaving you
goes-
behind.
He just
Mission aboard.
tossed you.
Wow, you could throw him.
Don't.
Oh.
Oh.
Get off of me!
And then I plant it back.
And you plant it back in. All right. Roll using
Am I technically rolling for him too?
you. No, he's going to roll at the end of his turn. So he gets.
Does he still get advantage because he's on me?
He will still get advantage because he's on you if you're planted in there. You move 20 feet forward. This is going to be using your strength. So it's a strength saving throw. And you get advantage.
I'm happy that I have advantage because I am a very weak giant. That's a 17.
17. You are not pushed back. So you push yourself through and you kind of time it between the waves. And then plant your what is that thing called?
I think it's a fish glaive.
Fish glaive. Yeah. It's just a long pole with a blade
Just a
on
spike
the end.
on the end.
Alright.
It's pretty much just a spike.
Okay. You plant that into the ground, hold yourself down there. Okay. That brings us to Zion.
Wait, do I see
No,
No, it's
yes.
the rock, right?
It's the rock's turn.
The rock.
The
rock's
turn.
is cooking.
Okay. So the Gale of Door.
You're approaching me.
So he sees that you did not get that you're making your way towards him, getting closer. So he is going to sink back into the ground and move back to here. Let's see, is that 20 feet? 1, 2, 3. So he's going to move there, closer to the edge. And instead of throwing his rocks this time, he casts Summon.
Oh.
He casts Summon. So he plants his fists on the ground and he pulls, as he raises them, 4 Gale of Door.
Shoot them.
Yeah.
Appear.
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yes. Alright.
They appear a little bit confused because they've just been pulled from wherever they were to this area. So they rise up out of the ground and one of them's was cooking or something.
Yeah.
It's like shining a shield or something, and all of a sudden they're involved in this battle. Okay, so now there are a total of 5 Gale of Door on the top of this stone. He's moved. He's action.
Just let's turn them to. They're still alive, but let's turn them black so it's easier for the camera to notice these characters.
All right. So these 4 human-shaped rocks
Yeah, it's much better.
come up. They're about the same size as a normal human. Maybe a little bit taller. 7 to 8 feet tall. Instead of a 6 foot tall. And they're bulky rock, made of rock. They all kind of turn and see what's going on here, and they won't get a reaction this round. Or an action this round. All right. That brings us. Was it Zion then Carney? Yes. So Zion.
Okay. Does it look like they would be affected by a piercing weapon or like arrows or bolts or anything like that? Or does it look like
they're
speed?
I mean, you can certainly try. They are made of stone.
Since you're on my shoulder, I'm just gonna say that that if their skin's rock, that's piercing normally doesn't do the thing. Most of the time, bludgeoning.
Yeah, bludgeoning. I could always try to get someone with my sword of wounding, but I don't really have any other items that can be bludgeoning damage or anything like that. I got my scimitar, I got my sword of wounding's rapier.
Yeah,
I have them all.
If everything grows in size with me, can I just give you one of my gold pieces that are giant and you can just.
We could try. Just squash one of them. I mean, it's technically.
So, if everything grows on me, can't I just give him a gold piece, a giant gold piece from the check?
You certainly can try.
Would that be like a bludgeoning penny?
What it? Let's try it.
1d4 bludgeoning.
Okay, you give him a giant gold piece, and as soon as it hits his hands, it turns into a regular gold piece.
No!
Okay, give it back.
Can't give your gold back.
You gave it back? Okay,
I'll
you
use
have, you have a lot of, quite a few giant gold pieces, one tiny gold piece.
What?
Oh my goodness. What I am going to do then is. Does there seem to be like any weak spot in like the stone at all? Or is it literally just all solid?
You can use your action to investigate. Or
Yeah, I'll investigate the area.
Okay,
Just to see.
go ahead and
I don't know which dice to use. Some of these
roll me a 20 using your. Do you want to use perception or investigation?
I'll use my perception.
Okay.
That one. Got that one.
Yeah, there appears to be a definite place that if you were to hit that rock, it would completely shatter.
Okay, well, I use that. I guess I'll just try to tie it on his shoulder then. To try to just go step out without anyone seeing me.
Alright, I need a strength roll. Strength saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna use a different dice this time.
And the DC on this is 14.
And it's a strength saving throw.
Does he have advantage still?
You still have advantage, yes.
Oh. 10.
Bye bye, Zion.
10 is the most that you got?
Yeah.
Alright. You fall off him and are pushed along the ground.
I wish I had a reaction to catch. I really wish I had.
Did you use your reaction?
Do I have reactions?
You have a reaction.
Oh.
Can I catch him?
I will allow it.
Oh. Okay.
Also, you do realize that tree's over there for you.
Oh, okay. Let's get my dice.
Would I need to add dexterity?
Yes.
Do I need to, like, hit his armor class?
Yes.
I missed you.
Yeah.
Mother's home.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Alright, so you fall to the ground, falling off of him, taking 7 damage.
Oh.
And the wave pushes you along 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, we'll count that first space as your first space so that you don't quite. Roll me a. Let's let the dice decide. Roll me a dex check.
Okay.
7 plus.
7 plus 4. 11.
7 plus 4. Do you have proficiency in dexterity saving throws?
Oh, I do.
Alright, so
So,
plus 8 then. Or 7 plus 4 plus
Plus
2
Plus 3.
plus 3. 7 plus 4 plus 3. Okay. So that's 14. I'm going to say that you slide to the edge and kind of roll backwards over the edge, reaching up. You take your dagger and jam it into the stone and are hanging off the edge of the stairs here.
Oh, jeez.
As you move past, let's let Carney uses his reaction and he casts Feather Fall on you again. And he goes, "I'm about out of spells, people. Let's keep this a little safer."
I'm gonna roll for something. High or low?
High.
Okay. Colossi is very aware that you did not fall to your death.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So as you're just going over the edge, Carney throws Feather Fall on you, but you catch yourself and don't need it. And you're just hanging there. There's a 300-foot drop to the ground below you, and you're just hanging there. Whoa! Looking down. Waves of energy emanating over the top of you. We're gonna say say that Riardo is just already gone to the ground. Alright, that was the end of your turn. That brings us back to Skittles.
I'm gonna try and help him with cheese. I'm gonna try and help him up.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, that you can pull him up, no problem. But in doing so, you do expose yourself to the waves, so I need you to roll
17.
17. Alright, you're able to brace yourself against the waves of energy and stay up.
Hiya, buddy. What happened down there?
Lots of waves.
Oh shoot, it was Carney's turn
Very
before
angry goes.
your turn. So Carney is now going to take his turn. He says,
We put some jalapenos in it, please.
He says, I don't know if this will work or not, but we'll try. And he reaches out and grabs your tail. He kind of creeps up to the top of the stairs, trying to keep his head below the plateau level. Reaches out, touches your tail, and casts freedom of movement on you. The next wave that hits you dissipates around you, and you don't feel pushed at all.
I know what I'm doing.
Alright, so that was Carney's turn. That brings us to Colossi. Colossi gets jalapeno face.
Stop!
Mix.
Huh?
Mix.
Oh my goodness. You are pushy.
Goofy's waiting on me.
Don't give Goofy jalapenos.
Oh yeah.
Last time he was hiccups. Not good for his belly.
Nice. I'll give cheese.
Okay, I'm gonna. Is planting my fish blade into the ground an action or a bonus action or?
No, it's just. Yeah. I'm not going to take up action economy for planting your glade. That's.
So that doesn't use an action.
It doesn't use an action or a reaction or bonus or anything like that. It's just something you do.
Okay.
It's like talking. to
So I'm
someone.
gonna move forward towards him.
Okay.
Alright, and then I was counting earlier, and that gives me enough range to use my grappling hook. So I'm gonna stick my thing into the ground and then try to grapple him again with the grappling hook.
Okay.
Oh, that is 15.
15 does hit, and you are pulled up to.
Oh, I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shoot the grappling hook doesn't bring things to you.
Even though
It
I'm
brings
much
you-
bigger.
It brings you to things.
It's just giant.
It's a magical grappling hook. So that is within 60 feet. That's an easy. You clip onto him and drags you.
Wait, does it drag his fishing hook too? Cause he
Yeah,
clamped it
he-
into the floor.
He's got it in one hand and his grappling hook in the other. So when it drags you towards him, seeing you approach so quickly, puts that poor Galador priest in a little bit of shock. He is.
And now that I am close enough. Oh, wait, the grappling hook used my action, didn't it?
It did.
Oh, can I still grapple him?
Nope, because that would be an attack action, and your action's already been used.
Do I have anything that's a bonus action? Action, 1 minute, action. Pencil, do not fall. Oh, that's Misty Step. That's not gonna help me. Actually, probably would
That was
have.
a hit.
Okay. That's the first time I've ever used my grappling hook that's actually, like, helped. All my spells are actions,
Jeez.
and he hasn't hit me. Even my darkness is an action. Well, I guess I can just stand there and look at him.
Alright. Roll me your saving throw, strength saving throw for the push, and you do not have advantage because you did not plant your hook at the end of the round.
So as I get pushed off, can I use a reaction to grab him? Because that was a 5.
You have a reaction. Yes, I'll allow that.
Alright, well, because I got a 5 for resisting the push, so I want to use my reaction to
Okay.
just grab him.
Jeez.
Alright,
Take him down with me.
make an attack roll.
That's a 19.
Okay.
Jeez.
So
Plus
you
6.
You grab onto him as you fly over him, and you're kind of hanging off the edge here. His feet don't move. He is.
So I'm just holding on
You're
to
holding
him,
on to him, and
hanging off.
his feet are like one with the earth. So yeah, you're hanging onto his shoulder. He's like, because you're really heavy.
I'm a big guy.
You are a big boy.
So it doesn't mean I should be like right here.
So that brings us to stone. There's not really a lair action that the stone can do right now, so it's just going to continue pulsing. The Galador priest. Oh, the Galador disciples here. These two are going to come. So they sink into the ground the same as the priest does. They sink into the ground and they rise up 20 feet away. So here, these two are going to come guard the stone. These two. Gonna come to that area. The Galador priest.
Hey, buddy. Make that strength
He
save.
falls into the ground.
Oh.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
That's a natural 1.
Okay. Oh no! All right, you grab for the edge here and then just fall.
Are there stairs I can land on? Wait. I want to be a flying giant. I want to go from stone giant to cloud giant.
Oh my.
Policy the flying giant. Okay, that does take 1 round, correct?
1 action.
1 action, so it does have to be done on your turn. It can't be done as a reaction. So you're falling. It's going to take you more than 6 seconds to hit the ground, so you will get a turn before you hit the ground.
Okay.
But you are falling.
Oh
He
jeez.
disappears into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turns around with this big stony tongue. He's
I'm just gonna slowly come back up.
so that was his movement. He lifts 4 large boulders there, good 1.5 to 2 feet
Oh no.
in length, and throws them across the battlefield edge. The 3 of you. He's got full cover, so he's okay. You know what? I'm going to use my golden die.
Oh.
Natural 1.
Natural 20.
It's a 2. Okay, there's an 18.
Wait, how many rolls are we doing?
4 and a 5. So low number loses. I need to roll a 6-sided dice. Between the 2 of you, the low number loses.
5.
Oh, 5.
Roll it again. Rock, paper, scissors?
6.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
You're hit by a boulder.
Oh wait.
Thump.
Can
Oh, come on, I just helped you.
Can I use my uncanny dodge to half the damage?
Yes, absolutely you can. That's what that's there for.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm sorry I'm short.
8.
I
So
just helped you
2
and
plus
it flew above
6
my head.
is 14 halved. You take 7 damage. The boulder, you go to dodge it and it just glances off you. Boom! You're like, oh, my shoulder! Like knocks some pain into your chest, but wasn't a solid hit. Didn't knock you off the edge or
Wait,
anything. Just
Wait, when did he climb back up?
I helped him.
Huh?
Oh, you did?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. That is his movement, his action. Save his reaction. I'm not going to do his bonus action. So that brings us to Carney.
Wait, by the way, I totally forgot. You know, I should just. I might as well just open the book and not even roll, but I'll take my chances.
Oh.
Figured. Oh. You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Vulnerability.
Yeah, vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
All right. So piercing damage.
Yes. Everyone within 30.
Well, that would be you because you're in midair, falling.
Yeah.
So
yay!
everyone around me gets piercing damage. I hope there's no sharp rocks at the bottom. Okay. Carney really does not have any spell. All of his spells are for support. He doesn't have any attack spells. I guess I could use his invisibility as a 3rd level, right?
Yes? I mean, Ryan has it, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess I can use his last 3rd level spell and go invisible.
Where's Ryan's cards? Because I think you can. Can you cast it on someone? I think. Who has the red box?
Okay, he's not super brave, so he's gonna cast invisibility on himself and Zion.
Oh.
So Zion, you are now invisible, and he stays ducked down below the ledge.
I can still see you.
Okay, Skittles.
Mama.
You have freedom of movement. You're not feeling the effects of these waves of energy.
I'm gonna attack the one closest to me.
All right, so as these two are approaching, you like stop, and the waves stop hitting you. And you pull out your maul and turn around, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's on."
No, it's not, because you got
What's
a
your,
natural
what's your
one.
catchphrase?
Taste the rainbow.
Turn around, taste the rain. Time to taste the rainbow.
No,
And
she,
I whack myself with it.
yeah, she got a natural one, so she goes, rainbow taste cake, what?
Rainbow days cake.
Vengeance shall not be yours today. All right. You just hit the ground.
Am I at
You
least
kind of
granted
fumble.
it?
You fumble your weapon, so it doesn't go anywhere. But you taste the rainbow. Okay. You still have movement.
I'm gonna just plant my hammer.
You don't need to plant your hammer. You're immune to it.
Yeah, you
Never mind, I'll just stay there.
Run.
just ready to go, ready to battle.
Jamie,
You are immediately with him.
did my uncanny dodge take my turn, or was it just a reaction?
It's just a reaction.
Oh,
It's just a reaction.
I think I missed
Did
my turn there.
Did we skip your turn?
Yeah, because you
Sorry.
went for Carney for
I
a second.
got
Oh shoot.
I gotta write these on a new sheet.
I'm just getting a little bit confused.
Alright, so we got
I'm sorry.
Well, you saved me. Okay, so I'm happy about that. Actually, no, I saved myself. I got my dagger.
Hey, I helped you.
That's true.
Let's see. So, Skittles is first in the rotation. Then you're before Carney.
I thought it was after. Yeah, before.
You're before Carney. So you're actually the very last of the rotation.
Right.
All right. So go ahead and take your turn. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I'm invisible, right? So can I study frequent or like briefly where a weakness would be in the Gale door? Since he can't really see me, and I can kind of look around.
You absolutely have the ability to investigate. Yes.
Alright, I'll do that. I just hope I don't get. Oh. Okay, so 14.
I mean, it's a rock.
Right.
You don't know. It's probably got the same weaknesses as any other rock. It looks like
Oh,
it's made of
smash.
stone.
Alright, I'll just take out my sword of wounding and try to slash at the rock. I don't know where, but I'm just gonna try to slash at it.
Okay, slashing attack.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. All right. So you come up.
Wait,
You also have advantage if you want to roll to try to
Wait,
get
oh.
a regular 20.
wait, I thought you were. What kind of weapon is that? Is it a
My
finesse weapon?
sword.
Yeah, my sword of wounding is my rapier.
Is it strength or dexterity?
It's a dexterity.
You're
Sword
sword
of
of wounding.
Sword of wounding. Your rapier, I believe, is a piercing weapon, not a
Right.
slashing weapon.
Oh, it's a piercing weapon, right?
Wait, what's your dexterity?
It's a 4. And then I have
Wait,
a bonus.
your
to-
dexterity.
Yeah.
Plus 4, then why is that? Oh, that's a 13. Okay, from here it looks
Yeah.
like a.
Yes, rapier is piercing.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
then-
From here it looks like a 19.
Yeah, I'll try to roll to get something better. Oh, that's
And yeah.
18. But like, so since it's technically like a magical weapon, would it go through something that isn't
It-
one of
it-
the magic?
It only goes through other magical things.
Oh.
So you stab it, and your weapon just bends and straightens back out. You do not pierce it.
It's a
The Galador are immune to piercing. They're like, ha ha!
I got you.
Dang! And you become visible.
Oh shoot! I'm right in front of him. This should wait no. Can I disengage and then use the rest of my movement to go near the staircase?
Sure.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay, so you stab him. Doing. Nope. And you disengage and make your way back here.
I'm not doing this
As you kneel down beside the side of the stairs here, you kind of bump into Carney, and you're like, "Whoa, excuse me." Okay. That brings us to the falling giant, Colossi.
I want to float. I want to fly.
All right, you're falling. You cast fly on yourself. You feel the effects of gravity. Stop, and you say you've fallen half the distance, 150 feet.
150 feet.
Can you fall 150 feet in 6 seconds? I think yeah. I think you'd almost be by the ground. But let's just say 150 feet is what you fell.
Well, it's gonna take me 3 turns to get back up then, because no wait, how far am I? 150 feet.
150 feet. I think fly speed is 60, is it not?
Yeah, it's 60, so it took me 3 turns to get back up.
Okay.
So I'll spend the next 3 turns trying to
start
figure it back up.
flying up.
And this
Yeah,
lasts for
right.
10 minutes.
You
so.
did not use your action, so you could use the dash as an action and do 120 feet.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright,
I'll do
so you
that.
fly up 120 feet.
And since that's the end of my turn, I am going to use that.
Okay, hope you don't die. I don't care if you die.
You just get a giant one
I
though.
die. Alright. So it's then after Colossi, it becomes the stone's turn. And then the disciples. And then the priest. And then that was that. So, the stone lair action. Alright. This stone is making it very, very difficult for you guys, the waves, but now that the priest can see that the waves are not affecting Skittles, it is going to put spike growth. So all these stone spikes grow in this area. And 30 foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this entire area, the stones rise up out of the ground in these sharp icicle stalagmite fragments in odd directions. They're very, very sharp. You are able to move through them without problem because you've got freedom of movement, but they are on the stairs as well.
Oh.
And they are restricting your movement. Movement through them is at half speed, and they are extremely sharp, so moving through the spikes will cause damage
Okay.
to you. You take 1d4 for every 5 feet you move in this area.
Could you use a dexterity check to kind of half it, or is it just always going to be
I
1d4?
believe a dexterity modifier. I need to look up the spell.
Alright.
Spike.
You okay?
I hate slowing down for this stuff when I don't know my spells 100%. Oh, it's only a 20-foot radius, so that makes it a little smaller. And there is no saving throw.
Oh. Okay.
Every 5 feet you move, it says 2d4 damage, but I'm only going to do 1d4
Okay.
because they're stone, and I increase the area a little bit, so that helps balance it out a little bit.
Alright.
Okay, so the stone casts spike growth in this area here. The waves are still pushing back. You aren't affected by spike growth or the waves because you've got freedom of movement. You can go where you want. You don't. Skittles don't care.
Taste the rain.
Taste the rainbow. The disciples. This first disciple swings his stony club fist at you.
Whoa, what did I miss?
Spikes.
6 plus 3, that's 9.
That's a miss.
Miss. This one peeks over the edge at you.
Oh.
You see this big stony smile across his face. You can see he reaches down to grab you, and 7 plus 3, it's a miss. I'm rolling terribly today.
Could I use my reaction and try to grab his arm and like pull him down?
Sure.
Alright. Let's see if this will actually. Nope.
Okay.
You guys do.
As you reach up and grab onto his arm as he's trying to pull you up, you try to pull him down, and you see that his feet, every time he takes a step, his feet like meld with the ground.
Oh, dang.
So he can't be moved.
You gotta
Oh, yeah.
remember with Colossi.
Right. I'm just doing this as his character. He doesn't know.
These
Oh, yeah.
two are just standing guard at the sides of the stone. The priest gets his attack, so he raises up 4 stones, throws all 4 of them at the only person he can see, and that is you, Skittles. An 18, a 14, an 11, and a 14. So one of the stones hits you for 6 plus 6, so 12 damage.
Okay.
So the stone raises up and boom, pounds into you. You kind of use your maul, you lift up your maul to try to protect you, but it kind of shatters when it impacts you and gives you some bruising. All right, Zion.
So since I still have my, so wait,
This
I
is the
still
start.
hold
This is the start of your turn.
Oh, right.
So in this round, you used your reaction for the last round. So this is the start of your turn.
And then his arm's already back up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to try to climb up on the edge, pull out my scimitar, and
Okay.
kind of try to surprise him. I'm like jumping up and trying to slash him.
Slash. Okay.
If that works.
So you pounce up. You kind of spring up above the ledge area here.
Oh. 22.
22. That will definitely hit. What's your damage?
So that's not a surprise, right? It's just. What is surprise?
It's
or is
not
it
a
just
sneak
regular?
attack because Carney isn't fighting, so he's not engaged with Carney. He knows you're there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so just. 7.
7.
7 damage.
So he takes. What's half of 7?
3 or 4.
3.
3 and 4.
We take 2.5.
So at this point, you realize that he's only taking half damage from slashing weapons
Right.
and no damage from piercing weapons.
Takes all damage from bludgeoning.
You haven't hit him with a bludgeoning weapon yet. You don't know what they take
Not
from
yet.
bludgeoning weapons.
Your fists are bludgeoning.
You know what? That's it. I'm going. Yes.
Yeah, your
Just
fists are
break.
bludgeoning.
Break.
Brick.
I
Let's
was
see.
suppressed.
So I use my action. I'm gonna use my. I'll just try to use the sword wound that I had and just dig it into the ground to kind of set my
Okay.
bearings. Because it's a wave.
Brace
still.
yourself. Yeah, the waves. So we're gonna put you right here on the edge because you jumped up.
Right. And then yeah, just sticking my sword wound.
Roll with advantage. Next wave of energy hits you.
Oh, 16. And
16. 16 works.
Oh, okay.
So the sword stabilizes you and you feel the wave of energy try to push you back, and you're still okay.
Not today.
All right, Carney.
He's still invisible.
Yeah, I guess I could do cure wounds. No, I'm just gonna use his cantrip. He reaches up and touches your cloak and casts guidance on you. You know, plus 4 to your next roll. Oh, plus D4.
Oh, plus
A 1D4 to your next roll.
Okay.
So he casts guidance on you, Skittles.
I'm gonna see if I hit him first. 10. Let's do 1d4 as well. Plus 4, 14.
Then your strength.
Plus your strength,
Plus 2,
plus you're proficient in them all.
plus 3.
So your total,
19.
19 is a hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. 6. No ones. 3 plus 2.
6, 3 plus 2.
Alright, don't you have your
Nine.
proficiency with the 2?
Just a hit.
Oh.
10 or 11.
11.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright. You smack the Gale of Door and a chunk of rock flies off of him. And anything else? Okay,
Oh yeah.
that's your
Oh
turn.
wait, I have an extra attack. I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I'm gonna try and hit him again. 12 plus 5. 17.
17. That's a hit.
2 plus 4 plus 2. That's 8.
2 plus 4 plus 2 is 8. Okay, so you backswing and another chunk of rock flies off of him.
Now that's my turn.
He's looking a little less Gale of Door than he was before.
How long does the freedom of movement last?
Freedom of movement lasts a minute, I believe. Let's find out. I don't really ever play support characters, so it's really hard. It lasts a whole hour.
Yeah.
Dang.
And it affects swimming and moving. Any
Alright.
movement. Anything that would restrict movement, you can ignore it. Alright. So that brings us to Colossi. You are now coming up over the edge.
I didn't mean to fly that fast.
He just rams into your enemy.
Oh,
We're going to
goodness.
place you using normal movement, would get you right at the edge where you came up.
Okay. And I'm instantly going to mess with him, because that's what Colossi apparently does to everyone, and I'm going to do mirror image surrounding him.
Okay.
So there's 4 of me now. And you want to know the cool thing? I don't think my mirror images are very smart.
Yeah.
And you want to know the cool thing? These only disappear if they take damage. They ignore all other effects, which means this wave thing won't affect them.
We're just going to take all the giants. Suddenly,
Say hello to my little friends.
Alright.
Does he turn around?
When did you cast Enlarge?
Like when I rise to the battle began?
Right as the battle.
I have the enlarged spell. Here it is.
How long does it last?
Oh, up to a minute.
Up to a minute. It is concentration.
Yes, but I am a warcaster.
Alright. So, because you cast Fly, that is also a concentration spell.
Oh. It is.
So you are now back to normal size.
Alright. You know, I'm actually at 100% now, so
Oh my goodness.
So a bunch of tiny people are surrounding him.
unless I enlarge myself again. So that's 60.
Please don't. Then I have to change.
Should have just kept them because I might do it again. 60. I'm at 100% stress now, so you regain all your lowest level expended spell slots.
Jeez.
All your first level spells came back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
That's great.
Okay. Wild magic has benefits sometimes. Alright. So you're back up there. You are flying.
There's just 4 flying versions. Does he turn around and notice?
He does not notice you.
Oh. Okay.
You don't have your strength bonus.
But I'm flying with that.
It's still gonna push you back 30 feet if you fail.
Well, that's a 17.
So you did not fail.
And my duplicates ignore any other effects. The only way that they're affected by anything is damage.
Okay. Right. You're good. Okay, the stone isn't gonna do anything. No lair action. Disciples.
One of the disciples is just like they glance and look back. What?
So this disciple is hurt. So he is going to, and he wasn't really expecting a battle. So he's gonna, the ground, he sinks into the ground, and he raises up over here, and you see him focus on this stone in the center. He's like reaching his hand out for the stone.
Oh.
He's gonna heal. This gale of door sinks into the ground, pops up behind you, and punches at you with a sneak attack. And does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, and misses you. So he sinks into the ground. You kind of half expect it. Glance over your shoulder as he pops up. As he swings, you dodge to the side. And this big stony fist breezes past you.
Kind of like to
Don't like that.
think. He just looks over at me. He's like,
Oh wait, now yeah, we could do a flank attack too.
oh yeah, we can.
Yeah.
Then again, I gotta attack that one.
Oh, that's right.
Takes the minute up.
The priest raises the stone, so 4 stones come out of the ground, and they go to attack you, but then he hesitates, and he turns his head like he hears something
Oh my.
in his head, and he stops and he kind of looks around confused,
Oh.
like somebody just
Not
like he heard something that he wasn't expecting.
Then does he notice that there's 4 of me behind him?
Mm-mm.
Oh, so it wasn't
No,
me.
he didn't notice you. He's focused on these guys over here, but he raises these stones out of the ground and then he hesitates as if he hears something that he didn't expect. The disciples also stop and kind of look around like they heard a sound that you guys didn't hear.
Oh.
Priest. So he does not throw the stones around, but they're just hovering up there in the air. Zion.
Alright. Would I need to prepare an attack for a flank, or could I just attack?
No, it's your turn. You
No.
have your movement, your attack, your
Bully him.
Like if I was to flank an enemy like with Skittles, would I need to wait for her turn?
You have to wait for her to attack the flank, yes.
Okay. Here, I'll prepare an attack for a flank then. So I'll get my scimitar ready, and I'll still have
You just
my
look at me.
sword of woundings rapier down there, so I don't like fall over, but I'll just prepare.
Alright. So you kind of go into a defensive stance, just waiting to see if this Gale of Door will be affected by Skittles.
Right.
Okay. I need your strength saving throw.
Oh, I think that works. 17
Oh yeah,
plus
that's
2, 19.
the DC is 14, so
Oh.
you're good.
So I'm ready.
One thing I did forget is when you jumped up here last time, you're still in the spike growth.
Oh.
So you do take 1d4 damage. 2.
Alright.
Okay. Sorry to retcon that, but that's what happens. Carney is really just out of spells, so he's going to cast guidance on you again.
Oh, yeah, I could have used the
You could have,
run
but
before.
you didn't.
Right.
So now you
But-
have 2.
Yeah, of course. It's like he's a total support character, so he doesn't really have any damaging spells. He's really good with finding traps. And some a few clerical spells, but he's just a support. Skittles.
Let's flank him.
I have my 4s. I'm ready for it.
8 plus 2 plus 3.
8 plus 2 plus 3 is 13. That is a miss.
Oh.
Alright, so
I'll have an extra attack.
you
anyway.
swing and miss. Alright, extra attack.
14 plus the 5.
Oh.
That's a hit. Okay, so you hit the guild door.
2 plus 2 plus 2.
Oh.
So
2
6.
plus 6. Okay. And that does distract him, so you can get your attack.
A 3.
That's a miss.
Can I
Keys.
also use my movement to go up to that one?
Sure.
Oh, wait. Can I try to add everything I have? So 3 plus a 7 plus the 2 4s. Trying to hit, basically.
3 plus 7 plus 2 4s. What are you?
3 plus 7, which is
The
my
guy.
proficiency. 4 plus 3. And then the 4s that Carney gave me. The 2 4s.
You can only have one guidance at a time.
Then could I just use my one?
Yeah,
as well?
1d4.
Oh, it's D12.
Okay. AC 17, so you did not hit.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
That was a good effort, though.
Yeah. A for effort.
Okay, so you start moving towards here after you hit him, so he gets an attack of opportunity. And that is a 11.
That's a miss.
I suck at my rolls today. And you make your way through the spike growth without taking any damage. And freely move. Which really surprises this guy right here. He's a little shocked that you're coming up behind him.
Isn't he facing the rock dome? So he would have no idea.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't know that he doesn't really know that you're behind him. Okay, it is the stone's turn.
Where's my turn?
It is Colosse's turn.
Oh.
All 4 of me move in. Now does he notice?
No, he hasn't noticed you yet.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, all 4 of me take the blunt end of my fishing glaive. Attack.
Okay. You just get one attack.
I thought they were physical too. It doesn't say that.
Mirror images are not physical.
Oh.
Duplicates are,
But
they're merely illusions.
Oh.
okay then. I've missed.
Oh.
Yeah, I missed.
Okay. So as you go to stick him, you hear a voice from somewhere.
Ah.
Just in your head, and it's a very familiar voice. You've heard this voice before. And it says, "Stop the fight."
How? How can I stop this fight? Oh, if I'm at 100%, doesn't that mean it's automatically just gonna go
And
up?
yes, you do need to roll your wild magic.
Oh, I hear a voice and it startles me to explode.
Please, no.
4 explosions. One of them actually made us thinking. 5 and 5, so 55. I already lost my hair. I don't need to
Becomes
lose
even
more.
bald.
Use more of your hair.
I turned bald and now it's shiny.
Alright, we'll fix that. Now you lose a tooth.
What?
Oh, jeez.
It's not hair
One
though.
of your teeth falls out.
It's not hair though.
It just drops.
No, how about it just grows back and falls out?
No, you lose a tooth.
Why?
Yeah, it is a tooth.
Because...
You don't have any hair.
Because... Fun.
Just because.
Because
Was it
fun.
one of my sharp teeth?
No, let's just say like one of your molars fall out.
Ah!
What the heck? What?
Blech.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, jeez.
End of your turn.
Can I use intimidation to yell at the top of my lungs to stop? And I mix it with thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy is a cantrip, so yes, you can.
Alright, then I'll do that. I'm going to intimidate everyone. Use thaumaturgy to boom my voice 3 times louder? Yes.
Oh, dang.
That's a natural 20. Plus 7, because I'm proficient in it. In intimidation.
And thaumaturgy makes it really loud. Alright, so you... How am I going to do this? You roar like a demonic lion. Stop! And it reverberates through the entire chasm here. And
I even intimidated though. You probably shouldn't even roll.
it's like this. You see fear on the face of the Galen Dursey. And there's 4 of you like a little water runs down the legs of these 2 guards there.
I like to think I had my maul up and then I drop it and jump into
Yeah,
this.
everybody stops.
Yeah, just.
Everybody stops.
That's,
I just jump into this.
Even the stone, like, the wave stops for a second. Alright. Yeah, with a 20, I'm going to say that you succeeded this round in everything. You don't have to roll to get pushed back. The stone kind of hiccups for a second.
oh,
So,
jeez.
everything kind of... You intimidated the earth. Everything.
I intimidated Satan himself.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is Carney okay out there?
I don't.
Carney's scared.
Yeah, I feel like he is.
Let's see, so that's gonna skip the stone, skip the
Wait a minute. I just realized what you said earlier.
skip the priest.
You need to stop friend.
What?
The voice that I heard, you need to stop friend.
Oh, friend, yeah.
I know what this is.
You okay, so everything goes real quiet for just a second as you intimidate everybody. Zion, you're the first to kind of recover from this intimidation. You're like, wow, that was frightening.
Yeah.
And in your head, you hear, get off the tower and let me handle this.
I'm not gonna question.
In your head.
Yeah, I'll just hop off here, just disengage and run downstairs.
I thought you were just gonna about to like jump off.
An 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, isn't he still intimidated?
He's... No, it just stopped everything for just a second, like a beat. take 5 damage from a punch to the back of the head.
Stop.
But you run past. All of you hear that same voice in your head. Get off the tower and let me handle this. And Carney is also running down the stairs of the tower here.
Tiro just okay.
He's invisible though, so you can't see him. So, skills.
I'm gonna do a non-lethal bump on his head and then jump off the tower. 'Cause I have levitation boots.
You're like,
Oh.
all right, I'll stop fighting. Okay, so thump him.
Yep, and then I'm gonna just jump off the tower.
Okay, roll
Jump.
your 20 to thump him.
Oh, yeah, I have levitation boots. 13 plus 5.
13 plus 5. That would be a hit. Damage.
Oh
4
yeah.
plus 5 plus 2.
4 plus 5 plus 2.
11.
That, yeah, he goes unconscious. So he's reaching for the stone. He gets frightened. He stops. He turns to what's going on here, and all of a sudden, he just collapses on the ground.
Oh,
You turn, no attack of opportunity, run and jump off the edge of the tower. Colossi, before your turn. Out of the ground, right next to you, rises this cloaked figure. Mask. The mask looks like a board that is kind of curved a little bit. Just blank expression of a mask. It's got a hole slit for the mouth, and you see these 2 glowing eyes. They glow with their own light. It almost looks like you're looking at 2 tiny galaxies in the center of a dark space that slowly swirl as this figure raises up out of the ground. It turns to speak to you. It's good to see you, my friend. In your head. He says, go, run. If you can protect your ears, you're gonna want to do that.
Shatter.
Ow.
And he raises his mask up. This is the first time. This is a
is
very
Blade.
familiar face. This is Blade. This is a friend that was with you a lot when you were younger. You have not seen your friend since the fire. He was always with you, but you have never seen him display any kind of power before. You've never seen his face. He's always worn this mask and this cloak, this hood. He was a very good friend of you for many years, but you've never known his secret. You've never known why he always wears a mask. At this point, he raises his mask up, and you see blackness, just darkness beyond his mask. But you see this crack that it looks like a galaxy, a swirling red galaxy, making lips. And the galaxy kind of opens. It looks like a mouth, but it's made of 2 galaxies that are red. And as the mouth opens, this indescribable roar of fury, and it's as if all of the flames of hell are roaring at once, and it's this deep reverberating sound that is louder than anything you possibly could imagine. It is the sound of the universe roaring and issuing all at once. It is incredibly powerful. It's so powerful that as the ground shakes, it begins to liquefy. And it is melting the ground. I need a Constitution saving throw from everybody.
Oh no.
Wait, even my levitation?
Yeah, you've jumped off the edge, but
That's an 18.
We're on a 19.
I got a 12.
okay.
My constitution's not good, okay?
I'm just proficient in Constitution saving throws.
Proficient in dexterity and intelligence.
Mine's Constitution and Charisma.
Wisdom and charisma.
So many Christmas.
There's a lot of Charisma classes.
Yeah.
I lost count.
Oh.
Oh.
I need. Let's see. 3, 4.
Are they 10s?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh.
7.
This would be a. Wait, what this?
Doesn't
Wait, hold on. And I have a.
9. One more.
Why don't you just roll a D100? It's just
Because-
a 10d10.
Because your chances of getting a 99 are. I mean, I can do a lot more damage than I'm going to do with.
Here, oh, you have mine. I'm curious, so I want to see what I would have gotten if. I'll just say the ones I.
8.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, jeez.
52. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're right, because I got 72.
Alright, so. How many hit points do you have?
I don't think about 50. I have 21.
21? Okay. So
Keep those up.
That's what I'm thinking. I hope not, but I.
you are at 0 hit points. As you fall, I'm going to say that you use your uncanny dodge to as you're running down the stairs
Right.
to plug your ears as this reverberation, this earth-shattering, stone-melting sound pierces. You save.
Oh, so these. They,
Goodness.
oh, so.
But yes, all of your dudes disappear. But you saved, so you turn around,
I still have fly.
plug your ears, and fly off in that direction. You saved, so you are levitating down.
Curled up to a
Yeah, curled up in a ball. The Galadur do not succeed at all because they have disadvantage being made of stone. And he is not going to kill them either. But they are paralyzed. They are. And they just seem to be paralyzed. You fall unconscious from the sound,
Is your Carney with
and Carney, Carney sees you fall, picks you up, throws you over his shoulder. He's still invisible, so you're just unconscious, like
That's a weird way to walk.
Floppy
Yeah.
human, you're kind of hovering your way down the stairs.
As I'm flying down, I see him walk around. That's a weird way to walk.
Yeah.
This is perfect. Carney casts silence 15-foot radius on himself, and you can't hear the sound anymore.
Oh.
So
Is the stone
I'm sitting
okay?
back. Just
the stone is fine,
Okay.
but the tower is crumbling. As you two quickly run down the stairs just as fast as you can.
Wait, what about
He's
the?
carrying you, so that's
Wait, what's gonna hurt? What's gonna happen to the earth above us?
oh yeah.
Is everything gonna cave in? Is it gonna make a sinkhole?
The waves of energy that are coming out of his mouth are hitting the tower, this large tower. And the tower is turning to sand. It's liquefying. It's starting to like melt as it sinks down. This goes
I want to sense it. But is the entire tower just turning?
to sand. It's
So-
dissolving.
Can I fly around to the, and then cast enlarge on myself again so I can hold both of them as I fly down? No, wait, that's concentration. Never mind. Can I at least hold one person? Can I hold him on my shoulders and fly down? At least
Not
hover?
at your current size.
Yeah.
You're enlarged.
Fly doesn't allow you to carry anybody.
Oh. Okay, then never mind.
Unless you turn into a giant eagle.
Oh, that really makes me want to play Druid now.
Does the wild magic go off every 6 seconds?
Wild magic goes off every 6 seconds.
Because I'm at a 20%. Where did
Again?
Yes.
There it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
until he rests.
Yeah, until I
Can
rest.
you hand me
Dang,
that?
that's crazy.
Can you hand me my dice?
So you're just
The
gonna have to
purple
tell
one.
me every single time I have to.
Thank you.
Do it only once right now?
Yep.
Oh, I just flew to you guys. I really hope I don't blow up.
Please don't.
For the next minute, I try to imitate the sound that he did. Ah! I have to scream for the next minute.
All right.
Yes.
So you're just
I
flying.
fly.
You're
I
He flies past you.
Oh my goodness.
I can't stop.
You're
Oh no, wait.
You're yelling for a whole minute.
61.
I like.
Oh, I must shout when I speak.
Hey, is he
okay?
Okay. Which is absolutely a natural reaction to this sound that is filling this space. You float out of the range of this, whatever this is,
Yeah.
this sound that's emanating from this little tiny guy. Is literally melting this tower. The tower just starts dissolving and sinking 10, 20, 30 feet at a time, and it's just crumbling apart, and it appears that the solid stone has turned to sand and is falling off like a sand castle that has water poured on it. It's just falling apart like that. You guys have enough experience as adventurers and are heroic enough that I'm not going to make you roll every 10 feet that you run down this tower. Carney is able to make it down to the base of the tower, and you start, as soon as you get to the base, he starts moving away as it literally is dissolving and starting to fill the area in the town with sand. All around it. It's starting to cover buildings up, and it's like a big mudslide. You make your way to the edges as it slowly dissolves, and this goes on for a couple of minutes. Just this sound, this low roar.
I just rolled again. And as we're running, I cast mirror image again.
Okay, so you're running, and 4 more of you appear. So it's like this let's do the slow-mo hero run as you're running, and the four of you are running down the street with this sand kind of creeping up behind you, like 10-foot wall of sand is slowly creeping up behind you. The tower is sinking in the background. You're doing the slow-mo run. 4 Colosseum. Up here. Now there's 8 of you running down this. And slowly it just dissipates. After a few minutes goes by, the tower is no more. It is gone. In the center of the town.
Hey. That's nice. A heal.
In the center of town, this stone
Wow.
kind
That
of
was a really good heal.
is
I'm at max.
is laying on its side, because I can't get it to stand up.
What?
How did I get it to stand up before? I don't remember. Anyway, this large crystalline stone is lying in the center of town. At this point, the lights above you go out. The light for the entire city.
As the lights go out, I turn into a potted plant.
What?
Yeah, I turn into a potted plant.
Oh no!
Right
not
there.
Again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Like, okay, so you are now a bowl of daisies.
And and apparently, I have vulnerability to all damage.
I
to the
just
plant.
realized I'm standing there super confused because there's an invisible guy carrying Zion, and there's a plotted pan.
There's
plant.
there's
Yeah.
8 potted plants now.
Oh yeah, 8
Well,
plotted pan.
Which one is more part of life?
And yes. So you turn into a bowl of daisies, and the only thing you can think is, oh no, not again. Alright. So we're gonna say at this point, your friend steps out of an alley. You've run about a half a mile away from this sand. Your friend just steps out of an alley in front of you.
And I guess as that
He
happens,
says-
I accidentally teleport 20 feet away in random direction.
Okay.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
just this
I-
Yeah,
All 8 plants, random direction. So shall I just roll it?
Can I also
Oh,
use
1d8?
lay of hands on him? Will that work?
Sure.
You
Oh,
get 15, because that's all I have.
So
Thank
I go
you.
20 feet east.
Blade says, you hear, the mask is now back down.
Oh.
Blade says, that'll be enough of that. And he snaps his fingers, and you are back to 0.
What?
And you immediately feel yourself come to your senses. The wild magic drains from your body. And he goes, he kind of shakes his head, and you hear his voice saying, it couldn't be helped. Listen, they'll be here soon. I couldn't stand by and let the Nightstone get away. Let me tell you some things about myself, Colossi. You've never asked in all the years that we've been friends. You've never asked, and I've never told. But I am in hiding. I cannot use this magic, or they will come. And if they find me, they will start worshiping me again. And if they do, I will be bound once more, and I only want to be free. So,
Worship by... What worship? What?
I am not of this world.
friend to the goddess? Or god?
I think.
I still don't know her gender.
Not a friend, a grandson.
Oh.
Let's say that. Excuse me.
You may know you may know of my son by another name. My son is Anam. Anam the Allfather, the god of giants. He- Do you know how the giants were made?
No.
My son has a tendency to get around. He very much enjoys seducing mortals. He's lived for millions upon millions of years. And in the last 12,000 or so, he's developed a taste for mortality. He seduced a fire elemental, and the fire giants were created. He seduced an air elemental, and the storm giants were created.
Oh my.
He seduced a
A demon. The devil?
he has seduced many races, and I believe that his goal is to seduce one of them all at least, and produce offspring.
Run,
of them all.
Skittles.
Nope.
You have to run.
There's not much of your kind.
Most of the mothers die, or the children do not make it to birth. But in some cases, he has produced some extraordinary results with his experimentation. His last the product of his last seduction was with a tiefling woman. A young tiefling woman by the name of Eldaria Scarlata. It was the first successful creation of his in the last 1,200 years.
Your father is a player.
Out of all that, just becomes a player.
Unfortunately for her, the secret got out, and she was hunted down by a dark cult, a group of carnival workers that worship demons and devils. The cult of the Black Eagle hunted her down and sacrificed her to their dark gods.
You gotta roll.
Her soul is not lost, though.
You're lucky I didn't split.
You can't. You're not feeling you're not feeling the chaotic magic right now at all. Her soul is not lost, though. Though she does not reside in heaven or hell, her soul has been placed in a phylactery and given to a black dragon by the name of Onyx, who resides south of Amadar.
Excuse me. I'm feeling.
It's all your fault.
Excuse me, but I think I left one demon alive.
I cannot stay long, for my grandchildren will know that I am here. I just want you to know that I too am looking for Anam to put an end to all of this craziness. He needs to restore the throne, restore the Ori, and put the giants that are all of my grandchildren back in order again. I cannot stay.
What's his name?
His name
Yeah.
is
'Cause we might need it later. I just
I
put it
don't
as
trust any of you.
just put it as
anymore.
like Halsey's grandfather, I guess.
Grandpappy Colossi.
Grandpappy Halsey.
Kanasa.
Kanasa?
Kanasa.
Kanasa.
Sounds a lot like Halsey.
Well, first we need that stone, and then we gotta get
Kanasa is the god that created the god Amnon.
Oh.
So he is like the god of the universe. Is a god of the universe. He helped create creation.
So I'm a demigod of a giant.
You have the blood of the god of the giants.
So that makes me a demigod, pretty much.
Of sorts.
Just make sure you don't have the blood of the player.
Father.
His
Yeah.
father's a player. His father.
Wait
Mor-
a minute.
mortals-
This is just like Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Mortals don't live very long. In the scheme of things, mortals are a blink of an eye. But he loves mortals, and his experiment is to make lots of. He experiments with making new types of mortals. So he sleeps with.
You don't have a lot
All
of
sorts
box
of-
races yet.
She and Cupcake needs to run too.
Anyway, so Kanasa.
Curry Asada.
Carne asada.
Kanasa.
No, Carney's like. He says, I do not know if or when we will meet again. But before I go, I would like you. Before I go, I want you to know your past. And they come. Take this. And he hands you a little plate. And he says,
Wait.
yes. He says that, use that to carry the stone.
Okay.
Thanks.
Goodbye, my friend. Grandson. Colossi. Goodbye. And
Welcome back.
he fades. He just fades into nothingness.
Okay, there's tensions between
As
you
he
two.
does, as he fades, you see 4 stone giants moving through the. No, you don't see them, but you hear them.
Dark vision.
Oh, yes, you have dark vision.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
you do see that. Coming up the road, there are 4 stone giants, and they are. They look excited, like they have felt something that they haven't. That they're not quite aware or sure of what it is. But they felt this excitement and this pull, this draw towards this area. There are now 4 stone giants coming up the street towards you.
Do we run or fight?
We gotta get the stone.
Yeah.
I'm
Also,
booking.
what happened to Ryan? He was covered underneath the rock.
Nobody knows.
No one knows.
No one knows what happened to Ryan.
I just realized there's the tension, and then there's the trust issue.
So Demon Boy finally knows his grandfather. How great! Surprised we hasn't killed them all yet.
You know I have the total, like... Oh,
Her body is gone.
You know I have the total power just to kill you right now.
Oh,
Hey,
he
guys.
knows. He knows.
Guys, let's get the Night Stone, because Onyx killed my parents, but let's go!
Onyx has my mother.
You
Let's
know,
go!
now don't get too have a little bit of humility here. You've got mortal blood too. Your mortal blood is keeping that demigod blood at bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm
I
just,
rolled for
Basically.
sanity.
So you're
Okay.
not a demigod. You're
I know.
a human with extraordinary.
I know, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying
Heritage.
that I have fireballs.
If you ever meet your father, don't blame me for smacking him.
Oh yeah. Maybe you got smack.
If I meet
That-
one of your kind.
That is why your enlarged spell doesn't cost you. You can do it once a day, and it doesn't cost you a spell, but you can't shrink.
Well, I can. It's just really difficult.
It's just difficult for
Is the sand hard to move through?
Yeah.
It's not. He has obliterated the tower that was in the center of the thing, and it is now just 6 inches of sand. It's like walking on a beach,
Okay.
but it's filling the streets.
Let's go get the nightstone.
Yeah, let's just
Get out.
Cook it.
Yeah, nothing too bad.
I'm sure they're not going to bother us because they're too excited for something else. Oh, another drink.
Can I have another drink?
Another drink.
You can have another one. Don't drink all the Mountain Dew Reds, though. Drink a Pepsi. Okay. So you're getting away. You're moving away.
Yeah.
All right. The stone giants stop. As you move away, the stone giants stop and start to examine the area where you just left. The area that Keanosa disappeared from. They feel the draw to this area, and they're starting to examine the buildings. They're looking in windows and talking amongst themselves in giant talk as they look through the alleys and the streets. You guys turn and you just start hightailing it back towards the center of town.
Yeah.
As you get to about 100 feet before the center of the tower, you can see the Nightstone in the center of this large sandy area, and it's laying on its side, kind of half buried in the sand, and it's throbbing with this blue light.
Right.
It's pulsing through it. There are 5 Gale Dur lying on the ground there as you run up, and they kind of get up and they are just looking at each other like, what the heck just happened? They stand up and they see you all running down the street towards the center, and they turn, and they stand up, and they're just looking at you. They're not attacking you. They're just like, well, now what do we do? They kind of turn and look at the leader, and the leader stands up and he's like, places his hands above his head. They all place their hands above their head, and they move forward. And they're not presenting any weapons or acting like a threat. They're just standing in front of the Nightstone here.
Comprehend languages.
Why do you attack us?
We need the Nightstone for the giants.
The Nightstone protects
the same power that just took down this entire tower of yours?
Why do you destroy? Why do you fight? What power do you have giving you rights to suppress the power of Gildur?
I can barely understand that. It was so slow. My brain kind of froze.
Oh, you guys can attack too, so.
We defend, not attack. You come and hurt us unprovoked. We did nothing to you.
Well then, we don't need to fight, and we take the stone and we leave.
We need the stone.
We will not leave without it.
We kind of can't leave without it.
Gildur were first creation. We have been, I have been, since the world began. Gildur are not the world, but we are the stone. I have seen empires crumble, mountains grow. I have witnessed in slavery the rule of elf, the passing of elf. But the stone was here. I have witnessed the building of dwarf, but the stone was here. I witnessed the passing of 100 generations of man, and the stone was here. Now you come and try to move the stone that has been here throughout all of the ages of all of the empires. What right do you have to this?
To control the giants.
To bring order to the giants.
If the ordering does not succeed, most of humanity will crumble.
See, since it helped you, it can help us.
It can help the world.
It can help the world.
When humanity is gone, we, the stone, will still be here.
Excuse me.
What have you to offer in exchange for 100 millennia of protection from the
Plate.
stone?
A place to live in peace.
Oh.
You can guarantee us peace?
On the surface and down here.
Yes.
From the rampaging giants that are everywhere.
He stops. And he thinks about it. And he looks.
We few are all that survive of Galabdur. Once we ruled all of the mountains. Now there are but a dozen of us, thanks to the giants. Stone giants are our natural enemy. They seek us out and seek to destroy us whenever possible.
We can grant you that peace if we have that nightstone and get all of them together.
Ah, you seek to restore the Worm's Skull throne.
Worm skull throne?
This stone rained down from the heavens long, long ago. This stone is the headstone of the Wormskull throne. Now that the giants rampage through the lands, nobody is safe. I can see the wisdom in restoring the throne. But still I fear we are unprotected. The throne grants almost unimaginable power, and the wishes of those who sit upon it. How do we know that the one who sits upon the throne will have the best interests of the world
We have
at heart?
talked to that person that wants that throne. Personally.
You've talked to the giant personally both once. Don't know what they want to do when they restore it.
And you trust this person?
Yeah.
I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a persuasion.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, happy you were.
Let's see, that's 23.
Jeez.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it. Okay.
Wait, I just realized I'm just like my father. I'm very persuasive and intimidating.
Oh my
We
gosh.
should
Oh,
ask
no.
later.
Oh no! I'm provisioning all of those.
And oh my goodness.
Very well.
Oh my goodness.
We will allow you to take the stone on one condition.
I'm sorry, I just find it really funny.
Oh my goodness.
That we, the Galabdur, are put as equals and protected from extinction by the one that rules the throne from now until the end of time.
Okay.
If you can take it, it is yours.
Okay, let's see what this plate does.
Smack it down on the ground.
Plate.
You put the plate down on the ground.
Put the plate on it.
As you go to put the plate on the ground, the plate expands into a 10-foot by 10-foot circle, and it floats about 5 feet above the ground.
Ow! Could have warned me. Someone help me hoist the stone onto it.
Alright. I'll help you, demon boy.
Because I can't turn back into giant yet.
Alright, come on. Lift your
Should I
legs.
just roll for Chiana too? She's in the bathroom. She's coming back. Do you want to help us lift a rock?
Sure.
I need a combined strength of 100 to lift this.
Okay, no.
No, I don't think that's gonna work.
No, can I just put it in my bag of holding?
You can shove the top tip of it into your bag.
Can we push the plate down and push it under it?
No, the plate won't go. As soon as it gets within 5 feet or 3 feet of the ground, it expands.
If we try to shrink it. I can't go double my size till I rest. Wait a minute, you! Connie,
Yes.
I need to sleep. Or
Oh, we don't
meditate.
need to sleep.
Or meditate, whatever it
The
is.
metronome wasn't destroyed.
Well, let's all do that.
All right. So the 3 of you sit, 4 of you. Who's? Oh.
That's Skittles.
I
Hey,
know we
guys,
lost
wait.
somebody.
Wait for me!
Guys?
The Gale of Dur kind of make their way down the road. They watch you for a little bit, then they kind of move off, and make their way down the road. So the 4 of you sit around in a circle. Carney places the metronome in the center. Start clicking back and forth. You watch it, and as you do, you feel yourselves separated from reality, separated from the world. You kind of go into a trance. 15 minutes goes by. He places his hand, reaches his hand out, stops the metronome. You immediately snap back to your normal selves. You feel reinvigorated, re-energized. Your spells are come back. I can't use this again for another 24 hours. So.
Don't worry, it's all I need. Giant form!
Okay, you grow into a very large.
And now,
Large blue
can I pick it up
giant. Yes, actually you can.
and put it on the
Put
plate?
it on the plate. It is now floating. The plate sinks down just a little bit, but not, just kind of bounces, hovers there, and it seems to be being held up.
Does it follow, or do you have to push it?
It'll follow you.
Okay. I'm gonna stay in giant form as long as I can, because I like it.
Okay. All right. And where are you going?
We're
Back up.
gonna have to head back up.
Okay.
How many days has it been since we
Who
started
knows?
this? 2, so we have 3 more days.
Oh no, it's been almost 4 days since you started.
We have 1 more day before we die from the rings.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, let's hurry up.
Yeah, I don't want to die down here.
Okay.
There's no one.
The problem is Carney does not, with that roll, does not know. Because there's no light down here.
Oh no.
He does not know which of the tunnels to take. You get to the edge of town. there are 3 tunnels.
Create
Uh,
light.
One he does not.
Yeah, I can create like.
Yeah, you can create light and it lights up the area. You just can't see the whole town to see which direction. I mean, to get a good.
Wait, how are we supposed to go back up if we came through a crack in the wall?
You
And
came
this
through.
thing is-
You came through a crack in the wall on one side. Carney has been down here, but he came down on the other side. And there are 3 tunnels. He knows that one of the tunnels goes to an area that was known to have known to be in possession last of the Mad Mage, Hallister Blackcloak. One of the tunnels goes up almost directly to the surface. It bypasses the Dwarven city and comes up fairly close to the center of town. And one, he has no idea where it leads. He's taking his best guess at the 3 tunnels, but he doesn't know which of the 3 tunnels is the one that's used to go directly to the surface. And it's a big risk, because if you take the wrong one, you could get trapped in the lair of the Mad Mage, the labyrinth of the Mad Mage, and everybody that's gone in search of it, nobody's ever come back from that. One of them goes, he has no idea, but if you choose that one, that's the wrong one, and it's going to take up time that you don't have. You need to get back up.
Is there something big enough to light the whole town?
The stone was what was lighting the whole town.
Maybe lighting stone could do something. You know.
Yes.
You're in your giant form, right?
Huh?
You're in your giant form, right?
Yes.
So can you look around to get a better vantage, like to see where you came in from or where you left? Use my perception.
I want to yell at the ring, take me home.
Jeez.
Return the base, retreat, report, whatever, anything.
We're stuck.
What ring?
The black ring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, your black ring. It does nothing but hiss at you.
Please! Screw you too!
Oh,
Locate object.
can locate the cloud that we were on.
Well, that'll just show us where it is.
Are we within 1,000 feet of it? No.
Use my perception to
Wait, we're
kind of.
no, that would probably be nature. No,
Nature?
maybe. I don't know.
Wouldn't perception be like no
Survival.
Oh, survival.
Because you have to. Wait, I'm gonna try survival.
Who's the best
Okay.
survivor?
I don't know. Wisdom. I got 18.
Okay. You see many different tracks that have been down here recently. There are stone giant tracks. There are Gale of Door tracks. There are a few flying scorpion tracks.
Are there any
There
goblin
are
tracks?
a lot of goblin tracks.
Oh.
What about a
And
conch
some
track?
tracks that are look like a very tiny dragon.
The tiny, either it's
Very
col-
tiny, like the feet are only like this big.
Okay, well, I was gonna say it's either cobalt or when the dragon up there was smaller.
But the tracks don't last more than a week or two, so that's all that you've seen in the area in the last 2 weeks.
Which one are they? Okay, so which tracks go to one direction the most and the least?
So there is one cave that the tracks haven't approached at all.
Haven't approached.
They haven't.
They're only coming out.
Nope. They're not going out or in.
Yeah.
So the one on the far to your far right, as you face the 3 tunnels, one on your far right, no tracks at all. The one directly in front of you has scorpion tracks, kobold tracks, and goblin tracks, but no stone giant tracks at all. The one that seems pretty heavily used is on your left. It has storm giant, scorpion, kobold, goblin, all the tracks. They come in and out.
And what about the middle one? Which way does it come in or out?
The middle one, both in and out, but not all of the tracks come from there.
I want to say the one that has no tracks because.
You can ask Carney about it.
I'm just thinking that the one without tracks is probably where the Mad Wizard's gonna be, because you could remove tracks. In my mind, that's what I'm thinking, anyways.
I don't know. Is there an aura? of
Carney says it's probably not the one that has no tracks. I would think that is the lair of the Mad Mage, because nobody wants to go in there.
Okay, and then the middle one that has the least amount of tracks. And not the stone giant tracks because
What is your reasoning for that?
there's no stone giants above the surface.
Makes sense. The stone giants aren't going to want to go up there. But that's a lot of flying scorpion tracks.
Oh, that's true.
Just don't cast light.
We could always try to sneak around though.
Well, we have to go somewhere, otherwise we're gonna die.
Yeah, let's just go through the middle.
Executive decision?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know where else to
yeah.
go.
We either die trying or die not at all.
Yeah, true.
Weird. Die or die.
Okay.
2 famous
Alright.
words, die or die.
You start walking down the center hallway. And Carney examines the walls as you move down and go a good 500 yards down this tunnel straight. And Carney's like, yeah, I don't know. And all of a sudden you come to a set of stairs leading up. And he goes, oh, this looks familiar. This looks right.
Let's go up.
Please.
You start making your way up the stairs. The stairs are very wide, about 50 feet wide. And you start making, and they're not very tall. They're not a giant would have a hard time using these stairs. Not only is the ceiling not very high, but he'd have to step on each step with like his front toes and tiptoe up the stairs because the stairs are only like that wide.
It looks like I'm crawling till I turn back.
So they're very difficult. You crawl your way up the stairs with this, the floating disc kind of tilts up and follows you. Do you guys want to be behind it?
Oh, we'll be in front of him.
It's like being it's like following a train uphill if the link disconnects.
Oh
He only has a loincloth, so let's be in front of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys like the view from down there?
We're being in front of you.
Yeah.
Quit looking at my big butt. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
And make your way up to the first flight of stairs, and it goes up and it turns around and continues up. And there's a level where it turns and continues up again. So kind of a zigzag back and forth as you rise. Until you get to the third level of these stairs, and suddenly the stairs themselves are blocked off with this chitin. It looks like. Have you guys seen Aliens? That black. It's like a hard black material that's been excreted and then hardened. So it creates this wall of black, solid, like a wasp's nest, but made of this hard, like fingernail type substance.
Yeah.
And there are holes in it that are fairly big. They're about 3 feet. So it's kind of Swiss cheesy and looks like there are tunnel ways through it. But the entirety of this staircase has been blocked off, and there's no holes big enough for the stone to fit through.
I'm probably small now.
You do, as you're turning and going up the stairs, you don't have a light source, but what you do see is some movement in one of the holes in the wall. Looks like an insect's legs pulled back, or maybe a claw.
Let's go back.
With the dragons. They could have invaded the dragon's nest.
Does this seem familiar, Carney?
Because of your kitsune senses, your sense of smell, you can smell the kind of dry, earthy smell of the flying scorpions. It looks like this is their hive.
I could kill them all.
Let's be careful.
You don't know how thick this is.
Let's-
Nothing's too thick for 2 fireballs.
Oh my goodness. Does it look like you can chisel your way through the wall, or does it look like it's extremely thick?
So the wall itself looks like it's about 1 inch thick. But there are tunnels that go through it. So once you get into the hive itself, you'll be crawling through tunnels that are filled with probably flying scorpions.
Do you guys want to try the other one?
You can try the other one. If that doesn't work, I'm blowing up this hole.
Seems fair to me.
I just want to get back quickly.
Yeah, I like my character.
These are blocking the staircase, and I just want them out of the way.
You're gonna go down the staircase?
I guess so.
Well,
Let me look around first, see if there's any other way. Perception. It's 15.
You turn and kind of look at Carney, and he's like, "No, this wasn't here when we came down last time, but I'm sure this is the way that up." At this point, I'm positive. I remember this. I remember Sarah case exactly like this.
Well, I know what I gotta do. Could everyone stand back? Just,
Yeah.
a little downstairs?
you don't have to tell me twice.
I mean, how else are we gonna get through this thing?
Fireball is the only answer.
Not just fireball.
Just
fireball.
Just fireball.
And I can do it twice.
Oh, jeez.
So I can kind of see down in the hole, right?
Yeah, there's several holes.
What can I
Kinda
look?
Swiss.
Can
Kind
I,
of gives the look of black Swiss cheese.
can I look for like the deepest one that I can see down?
Yeah, you can see a bug down in there. Big, ugly, two-clawed, scorpion-faced bug.
Okay, I'm gonna cast fireball right in the center of that deepest hole.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, so your fireball goes out, hits the hole, and expands 20 feet. Is it 20 or 30 feet?
20.
Expands 20 feet in diameter. Is it diameter or radius?
Radius.
Radius. Okay, so it
Sphere.
expands in a 20-foot sphere.
Sphere.
Okay, in a 20-foot sphere. You hear squealing and screaming and screeching, and you see all of these little bugs that are on fire ducking down into holes, and there are several bugs that are flopping around on the ground, burning, and instantly dead. And others that flee back further into the hive.
So those are just a hole now.
Now there's a hole that it looks like a hemisphere of like a quarter sphere. So like that. Yeah. Back into the. Does that make sense? It's upside down for you, but. So,
Oh,
so if
okay.
you guys are here,
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
and then Swiss cheese holes.
Oh, there's still more ways to dig through.
Oh,
But yeah, you've burned out a 20-foot amphitheater.
Does it cut through, or is there still more to burn?
No, there's still these holes and stuff behind it, back into the.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna find the deepest hole.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Find another
find
deep
the
hole.
second deepest hole. Blast through it.
For the last time. This better be it. Please, I just want to get through.
The fireball ignites. You again see scorpions flopping around on the ground, dying, burning in agony. Others that are injured head back. And as soon as the second fireball depletes, suddenly bursting out from the wall behind the second spot, bursting out of this huge flying scorpion. No wings on this one, but instead of wings, she has a large bulbous sack, like egg sack, on her back, and she has 2 stingers.
Oh my goodness.
These are much larger and much longer than any of the scorpions, the flying scorpions that you've seen. But she has no wings. She's not flying. But she's pissed. She bursts through and immediately snaps at you.
Hit me, I dare you. Come at me, bro.
That would be a 26.
And that would be
To hit.
Hellish Rebuke.
Goodness.
I've been waiting to use this for two sessions now.
Seems awesome.
Wow. You take 18 damage
Oh my goodness.
and are grappled.
Grapple!
Oh, she's got you in one of her claws. She
How much did I
attempts
take? 18?
18 from the claws.
Oh, hold on.
She attempts to
Let me use my reaction.
Okay.
And
Cheers.
2.
Oh.
So that's 12 Hellish Rebuke damage.
All right. So as you hit her, she goes to sting you with her stinger, and she squeezes her claw, and you feel the pain, and you take that pain and just issue it out of your mouth at her, and she how dare you? And she feels the burn of your words. And fire flitters up
I
on her
think I
tongue.
killed Reuben.
I love it. And you just burst it. Like,
All right, let's roll initiative.
okay.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, would you look at that? I got a dirty 20.
Well,
Yeah,
I
30,
got a
20.
natural, so
Yeah, you
I'm
both
pretty
pretty.
disappointed.
I can't believe it though. Seriously.
I don't know why I just decided to just instantly do ASMR as I need that book handed back to me. I just started tapping it.
Okay, now we're going to do some good ASMR.
Just start slamming things.
This is called Fireball. Fireball.
Okay. So this will go Colossi, Zion, Scorps, Skittles,
Squirps.
Skittles, and Carney. Let us re-evaluate the scene.
Okay, well, you do that. What was I gonna do? Crap, I just forgot. Oh no. Oh! I can use my strongest fire stuff.
Jeez.
And you'd be surprised that it's not Fireball.
No. I think I'm not gonna forget that anytime.
Ow! My hand's on that finger.
Sorry.
Where
Yeah.
don't you have a scorpion down in your room?
No.
Like a big scorpion?
No, it's a gecko.
Oh, okay.
Didn't we have a big scorpion at one time?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna find something. I gotta find something that uses the scorpion.
helps if anything. I know what I'll do. See invisible, scorpion. That would definitely help.
I can see you now if you're invisible or not.
But no, do you guys remember Scorching Ray? If I hit all 3 rays with one, it just does triple the amount pretty much.
Yeah. I was
So
gonna say,
let's see.
that kind of works a little bit like Eldritch Blast now that I look at it.
5 and 2, so 7 times 3 pretty much. But first when it comes to my turn, I'm going to do Mage Armor, because that hurt.
Yeah.
That really hurt.
Jeez, 19 damage though.
18.
Oh, 18, I thought it was 19.
No, it was oh,
I mean, still, that's a lot of damage.
that's a lot of damage. Where did my father go? Is he in my room?
Father?
Father?
Speaking about fathers, today is,
It's not
Father's
Father's Day.
Oh. Well, it's good for me, because I don't have mine.
Okay.
Bruh.
He was in my room. He just took. Okay, I guess that works.
Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Scorpion Prime over here, jeez.
Scorpimus Prime!
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Scorpimus Prime!
That works.
Ah, you do like them.
He doesn't need them.
He has a big old stinger now.
Rawr!
Yes.
Okay. I never know, like, how big these things are compared to us, and now I'm just looking at
Mama Scorpion.
Jeez.
She big.
She be.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let me go.
Oh, that
Okay. Scorpimus Prime. Improv.
Oh,
That
jeez.
works.
Oh my goodness.
All right. First up in the rotation, Calcy.
So that hurt a lot. So I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
That hurt me a lot. Here it is.
Jeez.
My stress just goes up real quickly, especially when I'm grabbed.
Who knew?
Don't touch me.
Okay, Mage Armor somewhere. AC's 15 now, and I'm most likely gonna get Wild Magic this turn. No, I'm not. Okay. I'm at 40%. And I don't have any movement because I'm grappled. I don't know if reactions could really help me at this point. So, that's pretty much all he can do.
Okay. Zion.
Let's see.
After you're done wetting yourself.
Yeah.
I am out of third level spells.
In the room, does there look like there are any good places to?
Well, there's no room. There's stairs.
Oh, just. Oh yeah, because these are stairs, and then it goes into.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, does it have like most of its attention on Colossi right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll take out my.
Like all of its attention's on Colossi right now.
Not all.
It fireballed. He fireballed its babies.
Oh yeah. All right. I'll take out my that crossbow and start. This. Actually, I'll try to target its eye.
Okay.
Is it going to look like this, where it's only like 2 eyes at the front, whereas are there like a dozen of them?
Predators normally have their eyes on the front of
Yeah.
their face.
All right. Yeah. I'll just try to shoot the eyes on.
Okay. Is it a called shot? You're trying to shoot it in the eye?
Right.
Okay, so shoot with disadvantage.
So. 15.
15. You almost hit it.
Oh.
If you shoot, you aim for the eye and it shoots just above the eye. If you had just been a little bit lower, you would have hit it.
I'll try to shoot again then.
'Kay.
It's automatic. Come on, I need to hit that eye.
Please help.
Nope. I'm so close.
Hit
Let me
again. You just. Okay.
Then I'll just use my action to get further downstairs. Yeah.
Okay. How many feet?
Like 5 feet. Like, would that be? So with the stairs, would it be like I'm just peeking out, or is it where I could be?
No,
seen
the stairs
up
are
there?
normal stairs, so you're just looking up a normal, average humanoid staircase,
Oh, yeah. I'll just stay there then.
and the hallway just goes in The stairs go for quite a while.
Oh.
This isn't a thing anymore. I mean, literally, this is not a thing anymore.
Should we get a
It's destroyed.
cloth?
To pause for that. I have to pause for to get a scorpion, but I don't have to pause to clean my board. Alright, so you move 5 feet down and is that it?
Now I'll just crouch down. Now that'll be my turn.
Okay. It's the scorpion's
Are you
turn.
trying to go Skyrim style? Where you back up, crouch, and then you're invisible?
Well, I don't think it works like that, but I mean, it didn't hit
It works in
anything.
Skyrim.
It's true.
Please let me go.
He went to stab you with his stinger, and it went to stab you with its stinger, and completely missed,
Hit the ceiling.
fumbling you in the process.
Ah!
Jeez.
Nope.
I'm prominent. Okay.
Okay. Skittles.
I'm gonna use protection from poison.
Ow! Okay.
And then I'm gonna hit her.
Okay.
It's,
That hurt.
that was 4 plus 5.
Here, take this. And I'll run up and hit her in the face. 4 plus 5.
Yeah.
She pulls back as you swing.
I'm gonna do my extra attack. Well, natural 20.
Alright,
Jeez.
that's a hit.
That's 3. Or ones. Plus
Wait,
5.
is protection from poison a cantrip?
No.
It is a first level spell?
That's a second.
Second level spell. Okay. You are protected from poison, but that is your move.
Oh.
Oh,
When you cast a spell, if it's not a cantrip, then that is your action.
Okay, never mind.
Alright, so you run up, you bless him with protection from poison, you feel immune to poison. And then you run up to face the giant scorpions. Kern is going to he just doesn't have a lot he can do. He's gonna cast invisibility on himself and you.
Oh.
And then he's just gonna move back to wait for an opportunity where he might be able to assist you. Colossi.
Scorching ray.
Alright, so you stand up using half your. Is that correct? Or are you doing it from a prone position?
Can I do it from a vulnerable position without any consequences?
Disadvantage.
Okay, I'll stand up and then do it.
Okay, use half your movement to stand up.
And then scorching ray. Hit. So I
Scorching
rolled.
Ray has 3 rays.
Okay. So that's a. Okay, so that was a. What's my spell? Okay, so. An 8,
Misses.
a 10,
Misses.
and then a 14 plus 7.
That one will probably hit it. So you get 1d6.
8.
Okay.
And wild magic. Let's see, I'm at. Oh, well, that's not good.
Oh no. Please don't blow up.
Alright, who's the closest to me?
Me. Or Zion.
You're the closest to me?
Zion is the closest to you.
You
Yeah.
start randomly flying.
Oh,
He's invisible and he's
Invisible.
flying.
You're flying and you're invisible. Okay.
how about that?
Squirt's turn. Looking right at you, Skittles. Be a 23.
That hurts.
I don't think my mage armor is going to help that much on this.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which.
18.
That hits.
Jeez. And 17.
That just hits.
Oh my
Okay.
Don't die or I will blow up.
Please don't die.
11 from the first claw. 4 from the second claw. And the stinger, because you're being held in place, so you're grappled and restrained, and then the tail gets you.
Oh my goodness.
You take 2 points of piercing damage and 9 points of poison damage.
That's it.
Jeez.
Okay.
And you are grappled and restrained. You cannot move. Zion.
Okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna fly onto the back of the scorpion.
Hey, it comes in handy.
Yeah, I'll take out my scimitar and my rapier, sword of wounding, and then I'm gonna just start stabbing into its neck with the sword of wounding and just slash at it with my scimitar.
No, no, pick her up. No, 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 she can't come up.
Is this a stabby or a slashy?
I forgot.
How do I sword?
There's a 16.
16 barely. It won't penetrate the armor.
Oh, well.
Nope. You just need a little bit more.
Have we been
Dirty
damaged?
20.
That will penetrate the armor.
Okay, I was gonna say, have we even damaged this thing?
Okay. And that was.
Well, 12 damage from fireball and 8 damage from scorching ray.
So was that one the sword of wounding or was it the scimitar?
I don't know what's your main hand.
Oh, my main hand is sword of wounding and the other one's scimitar. Okay.
So that would be your scimitar.
Come on, please. So 3, 4, 5, 7. And then what I had in my sneak. Damage with
You absolutely get sneak attack. Oh no, not on an offhand.
Oh, no.
Nope, not on offhand.
Ah,
You don't get sneak damage on your first attack.
that's 7 then.
Okay, 7 damage. Okay. Scorps went. Skittles.
Oh, it's your turn.
Your turn.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Wait.
Rather than me.
wait. Does she have me like this? So that I can still touch myself?
You are restrained and grappled.
But
So-
can she, like, touch herself?
I'm gonna say no. If you were just grappled, I'd say yes, but restrained, you or where you can't do the somatic components for your spell.
Okay.
All you can really do is,
You can try to break it out.
yeah, a little strain.
Successful DC is 15.
No.
No. Alright.
You can't come out.
Unable to move. It's Carney's turn.
No.
He is going to see that you are grappled. Can you cast gaseous form on somebody else?
So,
You know,
Gaseous form.
You can be next to me. So you can't be up.
You can. You can. Alright. So he walks over, reaches between the claws, and he casts gaseous form on you, Skittles.
Okay.
Your body becomes a mist, and you just float up out of the grass of this thing, and you are a mist until you choose not to be.
Okay.
He did cast a spell that does make him visible, and he realizes this after he touches you. Oh, well, now I'm
What you doing?
Now I'm in trouble. Okay, so that's Carney's turn. He's already used his movement. He's used his attack. And Colossi.
I'm just gonna do Firebolt twice.
Firebolt?
Firebolt, the cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, 18.
Down. Cat.
18.
18's a hit.
And my second one. Oh, 10.
Just ineffective.
Okay. So the first one. Let's see.
This thing has a thick, really a very, very thick armor.
The spell's damage increases by 1d10 when you reach level 5, so it's. And I'm level 6, so it's 2d10.
Wow. Really?
Yeah. Right at the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was always 1d10.
9 and 5.
Okay. Yeah, just that one blast does a good amount of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so fire flies out of your one hand, scorches a hole in the armor of the beast. Kind of recoils, squealing. Second blast misses. And Zion.
With that blast that just impacted, can I try to just dig my rapier in it?
You can jump down to its shoulder, yes, and do that. It is a disadvantage. Whenever it's a called shot, it's disadvantage. So if you're targeting something specifically.
No.
Alright. You jump down and miss and jump your way down to the ground. By the side.
Alright, I'll just disengage and then just try to get behind it again.
Go ahead.
So then,
Roll yourself.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Okay.
Back here then.
Alright. It is the Scorp's turn. It's going to snap at Carney.
No.
Oh no.
To tail. Oh, it didn't grapple, so it's not going to tail attack. Okay. Carney dodges. Ho ho! Ha ha! Skittles.
Lesser restoration.
Lesser restoration. You're
Yeah.
not poison. You don't have the poison condition.
Oh, I don't?
No, you just took damage from the poison.
I'm gonna beat her up.
I'm gonna beat her up.
I'm gonna beat her up.
Where are you?
19 plus 5.
That's a hit.
That's a 1, 4 plus 2 plus 2.
4 plus 2 plus 2 is 8.
And then I have an extra attack,
Okay.
and that's a miss.
Oh.
Okay. Any movement?
Yeah, I'm move back.
Oh.
Second opportunity.
Oh, never
You
mind.
did it!
Dang it! Oh,
I rolled a 1.
okay, good.
She misses you.
No, you can't come up.
She didn't even notice you.
Alright.
Thank you for me.
Carney is going to.
Wait, you just did Carney. It was Carney, then you went Skittles, and then back to Carney.
What?
No, Carney
I did
was...
Carney, then Zion.
Carney?
Or no, Colossi, then Zion, then the Scorps, then Skittles. Now it's Carney.
Carney was just
That was just a
dodging
really
her.
quick round.
Yeah.
Or else I'm senile and getting too old for this game. Alright.
Cat, you can't.
Carney is going to use the disengage action. And. Nope! Run.
Jeez.
As he passes you, good luck with this. And he gives you guidance.
Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, so he only thought it was Carney because he was dodging out of her grass.
Colossi,
How many second levels do I have?
you are now back in normal form, too.
Okay.
You're not gaseous form.
So I have 2 more second levels.
Oh.
So I'm gonna use Scorching Ray again.
Okay.
12 plus 7, 10 plus 7, and 7 plus 7.
First 2 hit.
The first 2 hit.
AC is 17.
So that's 18.
18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. The Zion.
I'm gonna move back 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to... Is there any way I could kind of get an advantage on a crossbow shot? Like, is there anything over here that could help me just...
Well, you're already sneak attacking. So, sneak attack. You're not. Sneak attack gives you advantage.
Oh, it gives me advantage. Okay, then I'll just pull out my auto crossbow.
Because it is focused completely on what's going on up here. It's not paying attention to you at all.
Alright, then, yeah, I'll just pull out my auto crossbow and start shooting at it then.
Okay.
Get this at his body. I don't want to do any more direct shots.
Alright.
So let's see. 18.
That's a hit.
And then I'll just roll again and see if I attack it a second time. That would be a second time.
Okay. So you, what's your damage with sneak attack damage?
Alright, fine. You've been waiting so long to roll these dice, I swear. 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Plus 6.
19 damage.
And plus 4. So that'd be 23. For my dexterity.
23.
Yeah.
Perfect. Make my math easy.
Woo.
Okay. Scorp's turn. You shot it in the booty.
Dab my booty.
Scorp's turn. He is going to, with his 1 claw, attack Skittles. She rolled a 2. Plus 7 is 9, so that's a miss. And a 19 on Colossi.
Oh my god.
Plus 7 is 26. That is a hit with a big old claw.
Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. Holding.
So, alright.
Oh, so hold on.
Okay, so when another creature you can see makes an attack roll, you can use a reaction to spend 2 sorcery points to roll a 1d4 to apply the number rolled as a bonus or twinkle to your choice to the creature's roll. You can do so after the creature's roll, but before any effects of the roll. So does that mean if I roll a 1d4, I can take away some of
It
his...
rolled a 26.
Alright, so if I did
So
that,
even if you got a 4, it would be a 22. Still a
yeah,
hit. You can take it off the damage.
I can. How much damage did you do to me?
6.
How many times can I even? Okay, so I have to spend 2 sorcery points to do it, and I have 6. So how much did he do to me? Sorry.
He did 6 damage.
Is it really worth it? Yeah, I think so. Because I haven't used this yet. I only took 4 damage.
Alright, you take 4 damage and you are not grappled by his attack. Skittles.
Person coming back to attack her.
Okay.
plus 5, which is a miss. 15 plus 5, so a dirty 20.
That would be it.
2 and 3.
2 and 3.
And then as a reaction, I'm putting up my shield.
Oh.
Alright. Okay. Adds 2 to your armor class?
Yep.
Okay. Carney. He's good. Policy.
Okay. I'm going to just do Firebolt again twice.
Okay.
So Tides of Chaos I can only do once a day. So the first one, 30, I'm not even gonna do Tides of Chaos on that. Oh no, it gives me advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You're gonna use Tides of Chaos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I got a 3 and 2.
Jeez.
And then
Chaos is crazy.
11 and 19.
19. That's a hit. You used Tides of Chaos twice? I thought you could only use it once. Or is it on that
On that switch.
turn?
On that turn.
Oh.
Alright.
Real ones. 3 and 5. Can I make this any stronger with Bend Luck? And I'll bend luck something different. And then Wild Magic Surge is just my Wild Magic now.
You don't have to do Wild Magic for Firebolt.
No, not cantrips. You said.
So 3 and 5, 8.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Zion.
Let's keep on moving. I'll go. Wait, can I duck under the tail? or-
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I'll get it on.
Yeah, you're a rogue. You can do all sorts of roguey stuff.
I need to do more
Go
rogue
right
stuff.
through that area.
Yeah. I want to kind of get back on its head.
So,
You want to run up its. You can run up its back.
Yes. I'll do this one. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then could I go 25?
Mhm.
Okay. I'm doing good then.
Okay.
Try to. There.
for Wild Magic Surge, we do have it that it's the stress level, but there is, it does say that if I want to do it on my own, if you agree with it, I have to roll a 1d20, and if I get a 1, then it does it. If I want to do it.
If
I
you
just
want,
to.
if you want to do it, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So,
Go ahead.
yeah, I'll just take out. Well, actually, I'm gonna do something. Can I look through the scorpion's body and see if there's any particular weak spot?
Let's let the dice decide if that happens or not, so that
Okay.
you don't have to roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Just
You do not find a weak spot in its armor.
I'll just take out my sword of wounding, rapier, and scimitar. Try to dig into it and slash it.
Did I ever roll after doing my Scorching Ray the second time?
Wait, let's. Did you use your action to investigate to see if you could find a soft spot, or did you just, or you just attacked?
I'm just attacking.
Okay. Yeah, if you use your action to study something to see if you can find a weak spot, that's going to be your action for that turn.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a bonus action. Oh, okay. Never mind.
You have to actually really search. You know, it's going to take up that 6 seconds that you got.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get.
All right.
So I'm just. Oh.
Nat
Natural
20. Okay, sword of wounding with sneak attack damage.
Dead.
No, I don't think it'll be. Well, who knows? Actually. So that's 20.
20.
Plus 2. So
22 doubled, 44.
yeah. Oh, and then plus 4. So should be
28.
plus 8. Yeah.
Let's see.
How's it not?
So
77, 67, 57. It squeals and arches its back as you plunge your sword into it. Your next attack does not have sneak attack damage.
Right. It'll just be the base of whatever it is.
Yep.
And
Doesn't pierce it.
oh my
The sword of wounding, you see it sizzle as it plunges into its back. This like necrotic sizzling of flesh and gore comes pouring out of the wound, and that wound cannot be healed by magical means.
Yes.
So that's 20. That wound can never be healed. So that is automatically taking 28 points of its life away from it.
I have the power.
You have that is a badass weapon to give to a rogue.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, Scorp's turn. It squeals and snaps back to try to grab you. And it can't get its claws back to get you off of its back. And it's just kind of moving from side to side, and you're just swaying on its back, holding onto the sword as it sways.
Oh man.
Skittles.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
Not 20.
Jeez.
Dang it! Where's my nat 20s?
3, 4 plus 2.
3, 4 plus 2 is 9, 18.
And then extra attack. 13 plus 5.
That's a hit.
18. Reroll 1s, 3 plus 2 plus 2.
Oh my god.
So that's 7.
Okay.
No.
Your
And then
one of its claws tries to fling you against the side, and you use that energy that you gain to bounce off the wall. You kind of run back up off the wall, flip over its claw, land on the other side, and come down with your hammer. Boom! Boom! Just 2 massive hits, and you hear cracking, and just this green ichor starts pouring out of one of its claws as it's very, very injured now.
I'm also putting up my shield again.
Of course, you've got your shield in one hand, maul in the other. You're good. Carney.
Alright, what do you think you're doing?
Oh.
Comes up behind you.
Oh, so looks like that.
He's going to cast Enhance Ability.
On the sorcerer? On the sorcerer?
He's casting Enhance Ability on you, and he's going to enhance your Charisma.
Oh, yeah!
Get +2 to your Charisma.
Oh my goodness.
Just for this, it'll last it for a minute.
Why would I need charisma?
Because you're spellcasting and it increases your ability to cast spell. It increases your
No.
Excuse
spellcasting
me.
ability.
She's desperate. Cat.
Go see mom. She's like,
So wait, it improves my what's my
your charisma.
charisma, and what would that do for me?
It increases your spell casting ability by 1. Increases your bonus to your charisma by 1.
I mean, I don't think this thing's gonna charm me anytime soon.
I mean, you never know.
I don't think it's going to charm you anytime soon. But you use charisma as your base modifier.
I thought I would.
That's your spellcasting modifier.
Oh, so even now that I have a +7, it's like a +8.
8.
Okay.
Alright,
Jeez.
she's up with mom now.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's
And I still have
And
guidance on me. I haven't used the guidance yet.
You still have guidance on you. No, your guidance only lasts 1 round. You have to use it in that round.
Oh.
Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Alright, well, Last time I'm using Scorching Ray. Well, that's a 14 plus 8.
That's a hit.
5 plus 8.
13's not a hit.
And then 15 plus 8.
That's a hit. You hit with two of your three rays shoot out. You hit with two of them.
Dang.
Wait, nope, that's the wrong thing.
Oh.
2, 2. No, it doubles. No, that's for each ray. So it's each ray does 4.
So no, each ray is a separate roll. Each ray is separate damage.
No, last time we did this, it
Yeah,
was.
last time we did it wrong.
Oh.
I read the
Oh.
instructions after the game.
It's still the same.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
So total of 8.
It was 2, 2, 2, 2. So 8.
Yeah.
That was my last
Alright.
second level spell.
This Scorp is looking bad. Really beat. Zion.
It's still just trying to shake me off, right?
Still trying to shake you off.
Yeah, let's see. Would doing a dexterity roll to like jump off it be at a disadvantage since it's swinging?
No.
Oh.
Your dexterity's high enough, I'm not going to even roll for that.
Yeah, I'll just backflip off him.
Okay.
He's not stuck.
Bam.
Gracefully backflip
roll,
off.
roll performance, though. I want to see how good it is. How graceful you are.
13 plus your dexterity.
Oh, that'd be 17. 17 performance.
I'm gonna treat this like a save. Okay, yeah.
That was pretty graceful. That was impressive.
Yeah. And then what I'm gonna do?
That was performance using dexterity. not
Wait a minute.
Performance using charisma.
Oh yeah, that was just dexterity.
Wait a minute. I actually don't find that. I've seen better.
Ow!
Okay.
Ouch!
Well, I'm sorry that he enhanced my
I am
charisma.
very amused. I rolled a 3.
Oh, he is very amused.
Uh,
I forgot that I have a plus 7.
Jeez.
Oh,
yeah,
8
plus-
now.
Plus 8. Jeez.
Okay, the Scorps can see Skittles.
Wait, where did she? Oh,
She's
she's right there.
Right, yeah, right there. But she can also, she also felt you stab her. So I'm gonna do one claw attack to Skittles, and instead of a claw attack, she's just gonna throw her body up against this wall
Oh.
to try to smash you with a tail.
Oh.
So the claw is a 24 to hit. That's definitely a hit. That is 9 damage. And the tail.
Oh.
Oh wait, grapple.
Safe.
She does not grapple you. The tail is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the entire weight of this giant scorpion. I'm going to do a 1d12 plus 4.
Oh jeez.
16 damage
Jeez.
as she smashes you against the wall with her tail.
Oh, hold on. I want to try to get wild magic. Dang it, that's really high. No.
So
Give
you
me the
just
low numbers.
you just see Zion in this smashed up against the wall.
And I try to get Angie. I
Um,
can't get Angie.
okay, Skittles, it's your turn.
Oh wait,
Let
I
me
can
hear-
get Angie. I did Scorching Ray.
6 plus 5, that misses. That's a natural 1.
Okay, miss
no.
and a you because you got a natural 1, you actually swing and the weight of the maul brings you down to one knee. So basically,
Oh.
Mm.
do you want
know.
but you use half of your movement to stand back up.
Yeah.
Okay. To end your turn. That way you won't have disadvantage on your attack. Remember that, because I don't want to remind you all the time. If you haven't used movement, I giving you that one for free.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Carney.
Alright, well, I haven't even used the
Thinking
first
it-
level spell, so I regain all my. Oh, I have.
Carney doesn't need to enhance your doesn't need to concentrate on
My
your
my what? Oh.
Carney does not need to concentrate on your enhanced aspect. So
Doesn't need to enhance
concentrate on your ass. So he touches
I know
you
I'm that.
again.
I know I'm really charismatic, but
He touches you again and says, "Yeah, you got this." He gives you guidance.
okay.
All of his spell. I wish I would pick different spells, but all of his spells are to help him search through dungeons, not to help him fight. So, and Colosseum, it is your turn.
Is that +8 still a thing?
Yes,
Okay.
for 1 minute.
Firebolt. I don't even need to add. That's a 19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a hit.
That's a 17. And that's a 7
Firebolt.
plus 8.
You've only got 2 firebolts.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I was thinking of Scorching Ray. So that both hit.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I can use that.
that is. I have enhance. Can I enhance my damage? I'm not enhanced.
You can guidance your damage.
And that's a 1d4 that adds it.
Yes.
So that's an 8, a 5, a 3, and then for my other firebolt, a 7, and a 6.
8, a 5, a 3.
6 and a 7.
Yes.
And a 6 and a 7.
16, and 6 is 22.
And a 7.
It's death.
How do you want to how do you want this to go?
Does it have a mouth?
Yeah.
Right down its throat.
Right down his throat. Alright. So you pull back, you take one fireball, hurl it, and it goes right over Skittle's shoulder and down the throat of this beast. The second firebolt, you throw it, exact same trajectory, but over her other shoulder. So you've got one fireball comes over this shoulder, one fireball bolt goes over this shoulder, right down the throat of this thing, and you just see its head go, and it collapses.
Get out of my way! I want this ring off!
Insta-kill. Alright, it has opened, so the scorp mother is out of the way. It opens up and you see this large space where the stairs starts to turn.
Goofy outside.
And it's just full of eggs.
Outside.
Tons of these scorpion eggs. Several hundred of them. They're on the walls, they're stuck on the walls, they're stuck all over the floor.
Gross,
And it-
but let's go.
It's awesome.
Turns around. Are you gonna?
Oh,
Do you want to do anything?
can we use or can I use my perception to see if there's anything that's of value here? Like if there's any treasure, I guess,
You
or
want
if
to
the
start
scorpion-
searching through the eggs?
I was gonna, just do a bunch of acid splash on the eggs.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
the eggs die.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
All right. So you just start acid splashing them. You're like, I'm gonna resolve this, and you start throwing acid splashes around, dissolving all of these eggs. And some of the eggs are in various forms of not inoculation. What's the word that I'm looking for? Not hibernation, not inoculation. Gestation.
Oh, gestation.
They're in various forms of gestation. Some are new. Some are almost clear, and you can see the little flying scorpions in them. You can see them moving around inside these very large eggs. Start acid splashing all around the room as everybody kind of stands back and lets you do your thing. And after about 5 minutes, you completely dissolve all the eggs in this room. You go, yeah, take that. Take that.
Acid you, acid you.
All right. You're going to explore the room. You find lots and lots of bones of all sorts of different creatures. There are kobold bones. There are some giant bones in here. There are lots and lots of goblin bones throughout here. In total, you find 8 gold pieces worth of coins.
Oh, okay.
But there are all of the stuff in here is a lot. There's a lot of junk, and there's no magic items or anything like that.
Okay.
It's mostly junk.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
you
if
make
you
your
want to use just even distribute over here. So like 3 gold, 3 gold. I'll take 2.
Are you sure?
Oh, it's praise.
I have a lot of gold.
Okay.
All right, so you continue making your way up the stairs. You go through 2 more levels of these large, long, winding staircases that goes back and forth. And as you clear your way out the other side of this hive, and then you go up, it turns, and then you go up some more, it turns. One more time you go up, and you find yourselves in the, there's a metal gate. Carney says, don't worry about it, I've been through this before. He reaches into his pouch and he takes out a roll of keys. He must have 300 keys on this keychain.
Right.
And he says, don't ever tell anybody I have this. These are the keys to most of the places in the city.
Oh, gee. What place are you missing?
He searches through them very quickly. He's very quickly able to find the key that fits the lock of this gate. He opens it up. You go into it. Opens up, and you go into the sewer systems. He walks over one of the walls, moves a stone aside, and pulls out torches. He hands torches to each of you. He puts the rest of the torches back, slides the stone aside, and he scrapes something on the stone. He scrapes a piece of chalk on the stone, and he makes a mark. And then you both light the torches, and you make your way.
I'm not gonna light mine. I'm gonna save mine.
Oh. You're gonna save your torch. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So you walk through these sewers for about 5 minutes. It doesn't take you very long at all.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pointing out over there is where so and so fell when we first started exploring. He's kind of giving you a tour of this part of the sewer system as you're walking through. And over here, the kobolds laid a trap, and we avoided that on our first time down. And you can tell that this was he explored this many years ago. You go up one more set of stairs. He takes you to a place where there's one more set of stairs. He goes up and pulls out another key, opens the gate, and the gate swings open, and you see that you are in a canal. It's dry. It's like a wash canal. When it rains, then the water can come down in this wash and go down through the town and come down into the sewers. He opens it, and he opens up into the cool of night. It is dark. It is dim. You start to smell the smell of fires and dinner cooking and the nighttime smells of the city. The smell of the sewers and the smell of the underground gives way to this fresh air smell. Looking up, you can see the clear night sky, and directly above you, this massive castle floating. You realize that you're quite near the center of town. On your last day, the night of your last day. It is probably 11 o'clock at night,
Oh, jeez.
so it's quite late.
Does that mean we only have an hour?
No,
Okay.
no, you've got until noon the next day.
Okay.
Now all you have to
Okay.
figure out is how to get this stone that that's floating behind you up to the.
It follows, right?
It follows you, yes.
Even if I
But it-
fly?
But it can only float 3 feet above the ground.
Oh.
And as you come out, Carney says, "Well, I guess this is where I leave you. You're out. You're safe. You're alive. We made it through. We didn't find much treasure down there, but I would like to be paid."
We already paid you. At the beginning.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
I forgot. Sorry about that. I didn't know that you would remember that you paid me. All right. Well, if you ever need to look me up, you know where to find me at the. I'll be at the Wicked Willow Inn. Toodles for now, and I wouldn't be wandering the street with that big stone. Watch out. There are a lot of undesirable elements hiding in the shadows. And it's kind of his parting word, and he smiles and good luck, friends. Climbs up the side of the canal and heads off.
Probably should have asked him to do the thing.
I was looking for hours.
Well, we need a long rest so I can fly up there and then tell him the stone's down there.
Or take the griffin.
Oh yeah, we can go to his castle.
Yeah.
We're allowed in there.
Yeah, let's
I
go
love
to
a
the
surprise
castle.
word because I forgot.
Okay. You make your way up to the castle gates. The Silverhand guards are there at the gates as you approach, and they say, they stop you, ask who you are, what are you doing, what are you dragging behind you, what is that? You got this. Where'd my stone go?
Oh, right there.
You're dragging this stone behind you as you come up to the gates of the castle. You're like, what is that? They say that they're not allowed to wake the Lady Silverhand or any of the lords or ladies of the manor at this time of night, but you are welcome to sleep in the barn until morning.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright, so they take you to the barn. There are several empty griffin nests here. As you walk past, there are some griffins that kind of look up at you curiously and kind of meow and purr.
Are they the ones that we took?
As you walk by. Yeah, there are. Those yours are in there.
I'm gonna greet and love mine.
Okay.
I'm asleep all night.
Yours loves you back. You curl up in the
Yeah, yours hates you, doesn't
curl up
it?
in the arms of
Oh,
yours.
it's Shiana's.
Oh, right, my
Yeah.
Giannis hates her.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yes. Yeah, yours really doesn't. You kind of lean back against the side of it and go to close your eyes, and you feel this back paw push you out of the nest.
Yeah, I'll just praise my griffin before I go to sleep.
Okay, praise.
Yeah, you're doing
My lord, good Griffin, good Griffin.
Oh, yeah,
No,
you
I'm
just
going
good
to
griffin.
a different griffin.
Okay. All right. So you fall asleep in the stables. Next morning, there are several guards that walk through during the night, walk through the stables. They do their rounds. They check everything that's going on there. Next morning, you get up, and Phoebe, was it Phoebe?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
The half elf?
The half elf. Which one was the half elf?
Yeah, Phoebe, right?
Or was it Monica?
Oh, Monica. It was Monica.
Yeah. Monica comes out and greets you. She's looking at this stone, and she's just in awe of it. She goes, "What is this?"
This
This
is the night stone that we needed to retrieve to get your men back.
Oh, I'm so glad that we got this. That you found this. I'm very glad that we'll be able to remove this curse quickly. Take as many griffins as you need. We'll guards, come out, stable boys, tie ropes to this. Let's get these. The griffins are. You got like 6 griffins that are just kind of looking at it like, oh my gosh, we have to haul that thing. She gets 6 griffins. They tie ropes to them. They tie them to their harnesses. Monica says, do you think that the giants up there would mind if I join
I
along
don't
with you?
think
They're not
so.
gonna.
As long as you don't pose any threats to them.
Oh, I would love that.
Yeah.
So she calls on her griffin. Her griffin comes out. This griffin is beautiful. It's got red feathers, red and black feathers. It's just a gorgeous. It almost looks phoenix-like feathers as it spreads its wings out. She's got a very nice saddle. And she hops up in the saddle, and you can tell that she's well versed in riding. She says, "Let's go," and she flies off.
Okay.
You guys jump on your back of your griffins and fly off, and it takes all 6 griffins like, I don't know, 30 seconds apiece to even lift this thing off the ground. And you can tell that they're giving everything they got to their flying, and it's just not comfortable for them. But
Do I have to see if my griffin will obey my will?
not this time. No.
Okay, good.
It still will obey you. It just doesn't.
Like,
Yeah, it really doesn't
It's
like
not even do any tricks for you.
I didn't ask for tricks.
All right. After a few flaps, the griffins start flapping in unison their wings, and they get enough lift to get this thing up off the ground, and they start flying slowly up towards the castle. And in the meantime, the 4 of you are just kind of circling it and continuing a spiral upwards. You come up over the edge, fly towards the castle. As you fly, you see there are 2 hill giants out, one of each in their ballistas. They see you coming. One of them's kind of like, "Oh no, not again!" And they're keeping the ballista trained on you as you fly through past the gate and land.
do they speak English?
Yes. the hill
Okay,
giants.
then I'll yell that we come in peace and we offer the night stone to your ruler.
All right. The one takes a moment and blows his horn, and 6 stone giants come out in the center courtyard, and then from the highest tower in the castle, the male storm giant starts to descend, just levitating slowly down as you land in the center courtyard. And you've got these other 6 stone giants that kind of surround you. And he lands. And I did not write down what kind of voice I did for him. So
Greetings once again, adventurers.
I am pleased to see that you have done it.
You've recovered the Night Stone. Our queen, our princess, will be very impressed. Caratus, inform Lady Emerith that the Nightstone has arrived. A few minutes goes by, and he turns his head towards the castle. Very good. Lady Emerith is pleased. We are ordered to return at once. Return the Nightstone to the piece of the Wormskull throne to her.
Can you keep your end of the bargain and give the survivors back?
Of course. He snaps at one of the stone giants who wanders off into the castle. Several minutes go by, and then these 4 guards, of the 7 that came up, 4 of the guards come out, and they shield their eyes from the light of the morning sun, and they're you can tell that they've just recently donned their armor. They were kind of brushing it off and polishing it as they walk through and giving dirty looks to the giants that are escorting them out of the gate. And the sun hits them and they kind of cover their eyes. They've been in the dark a long time, this whole time. They come out and they look weak. Like they haven't really eaten much. One of them runs over to a feeding trough that's there for one of the griffins and just plunges his head down and just starts gulping up water out of it. Just splashing his face and eyes and gulping down gulps of water. As soon as the others see him do this, they too run over and start gulping down water. And the lord of the castle just kind of looks down on them with disgust and disdain. And after they get their water, they come up and they kind of cast dirty looks. And they walk up. And one of them's a dwarf, dressed in the silver armor with the silver and blue logo on the front. Hey, so who are you?
We're pretty much your rescuers because
At this point,
what we went through to get you guys.
At this point, he notices Monica, and she goes, Eris, do not speak to your rescuers this way. Me. Yes, my lady. My apologies. He bows to you.
Well, let's get going before we're
So
dead.
you're our rescuers, huh?
Yeah,
I recognize you.
Me?
Yes. You're the one that gave me this nice little black eye in the castle, in the tower. Do you remember?
No.
Well,
Hold on.
let's...
Oh, that's a natural 1. No, I don't remember.
Well... We bested you then, and I'm sure we could best you again. But we are at the orders of Lady Silverhand, so we'll call it even for rescuing us. Now let's get out of this hellhole and let these guys return to whence they came.
Okay, yes, quickly before we die.
Yeah.
He places his fingers in his mouth and whistles loudly, and the 6 griffins that are over the wall fly up over the wall, and they jump on the backs of 4 of them. 2 of them are following. And
Oh,
you
you're
guys
arrested.
fly off and fly back to the manor. Monica leads you through the halls, and you you are led into the large courtroom. Standing there in the center of the courtroom, wow, that was a lot further than I thought we were going to get today. Standing there in the center of the courtroom is there we go. Lariel comes out. She puts her hand up as if to say, "Don't speak." Her brothers come out. Monica takes her seat. Her sisters come out. They take their seats. Once they're seated and have put their masks on, she steps forward and she's smiling. It appears that you have done well. You have completed your journey and returned my guards to me. The giants have flown off, and it looks as if peace has been restored once again to Waterdeep. I appreciate sincerely your sacrifice and your helpfulness in this situation. For this, you will be given reign over the town of Waterdeep, and I have designated a property to you for your help. There are many heroes in Waterdeep as there are villains, but there is a homestead on the northern outskirts up here on the hill that I will grant you as a reward for the service that you've provided to Waterdeep. I suppose you would like those things off?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
please.
Yes.
Very well. Darian, and he steps out from an antechamber. He goes, "Oh, thank the gods! You're back! You're back! Oh, I was so worried you wouldn't make it. Please, place your hands on this chest." And he pulls out that same black chest that he had before. You place your hands on it, and he says, "With the quest complete, so is the curse done." And the rings seem to dissolve off your hands and sink through the top of the chest and back into it. He places a cloth back over it. And he goes,
You know, just for that, I'm going to take like 10% off.
You do not know how worried I was for you people. Please, don't ever make me do anything like that again. This is really the worst.
and he walks off with the chest, just ecstatic and excited that you didn't die from this curse. With a word of departing, please do your utmost to not cause any more trouble in the town, in our fair city. You have some friends in the dungeon that I'm sure you'll want back.
Yes.
Yes.
Although one of them is acting very strangely. He's sitting in his cell laughing to himself, and he refuses to come out. The one known as Riardo, he's laughing and giggling, and he is being very violent when we try to enter the cage. And he was asking for ground up babies to eat. You don't do that here.
Yeah, he's a little insane.
let me go talk to him.
Let us go talk to him.
I don't know what's wrong with him, but there was whatever
He's
happened
probably
in that
just
dungeon
he's
probably
he's probably just gone mad from the self-isolation.
Yeah. Let's all talk to him.
All right. You go down and you walk up towards the cage, the cell, and you see Riardo sitting back in the darkness. He's kind of in a half crouched position, and he's rubbing. It looks like he's rubbing the backs of his hands together, like this. But when you take another look at it, you see that his hands are just on backwards, and he's rubbing his hands together. I'd just like to devour just one child. I should never have agreed to this. And he looks up and he sees you. He goes,
What's the feeling of magic that I'm feeling right now?
you feel like there's a real darkness in here. Like there's...
Oh, man.
You know that feeling you get when you know someone's lying to you?
Yeah.
yeah.
That
Just for this feeling, I'm going back up. Nothing has changed.
he's rubbing his hands together like this, and he's talking. As you walk up, he looks up at you. And he smiles, and you see these elongated cat-like fangs, like a tiger's fangs. He looks at you, and his eyes go from the gold color that they were to cat eyes. He goes, so you've completed the mission, and I'm free. And he dissolves into mist and disappears into the walls. That's where we're going to end today. Everybody leveled up.
Yeah!
Yay!
Finally!
Very good. Excellent. So that is where we will end the adventure for today. Go ahead and level up, you guys.
There's another one.
For anybody that joined us today, thank you for watching. If you stayed the whole time, God bless you. If you only got a brief glimpse of it, I hope you'll rejoin us next week. We do this every week, 10 a.m. Mountain Time to 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave comments. And if you liked it, let us know. If there's anything that you didn't like, be happy to read your comments. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.